So
on the football.
Yeah, well,
Is that all we talk about is football?
We're talking about other stuff besides
that'll be-
what you
that'll
want
be
to
a-
talk about?
That'll be a recap.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs. No, I'm kidding.
I'm cool with that. My nephew loves dinosaurs, so I mean.
No, see, DeAndre and I did this thing where we were riding down the street or something, and like, you're not talking to me. What are you gonna talk about?
And we'll
one of
pick a
us would
random
bring up something
subject.
random. So that's how, if you guys
I like
saw
that. That's good.
the whole debate on Facebook about sharks, or orca whales being
I
sharks.
did.
Pause.
I did.
I
That's how that
need
got
everybody's
started.
opinion. Which one are they kin? Two, which one is more dangerous?
Orca whale, because it's stronger.
First of all, I don't know what either one of those animals are.
You don't know what an orca
Okay.
Bruh,
The big
Free
panda
Willy?
fish in the
Free
water
Willy.
is the
Oh,
orca
Free
whale.
Willy.
Free
That's
Willy.
an orca whale.
Free Willy versus Jaws. Who you taking?
I'm taking Jaws every time.
Bruh, you trash.
It's Jaws!
Jaws!
Peter Gill in the movie?
Free Willy eat Jaws. What you talking about?
Strong. I don't know why we're screaming, but
About some
right, the fact that an orca whale is not a damn shark. We're still okay, but you had to realize the size of an orca whale compared to the size of a shark, and the strength of an orca whale compared to the strength of a shark.
So is the orca bigger?
I mean, honestly, depending on the breed of shark, but I still don't even think a great white shark can be bigger than an orca whale.
Orca whale is bigger than a great white shark. Jaws is a great white shark.
Wow. I thought the kind of shark that Jaws is the biggest shark that was ever created.
Megalodon.
No, Megalodon, and that
That's
ain't
the
it.
Meg.
We've watched that movie; it's pretty decent.
Yeah, it was.
But anyway, that's how we got on that whole conversation of just like the whole. You're not talking to me. What do you want to talk about? And I just happen to love sea creatures, so that's what I said. And
Not only that, but you also have a thing called a whale shark, which means that they had at some point their genes crossed. So therefore, one is
The
the
whale
same.
shark is the biggest shark in the sea. It is.
it's the biggest shark, but that
I didn't know
doesn't
whale
mean that an
sharks
orca
were
whale
Whale
is a
shark
shark.
is-
Yes.
whale sharks are the biggest.
I understand that, but DeAndre was saying that an orca whale is essentially a shark.
Not at all.
See, thank you.
It's an apex predator. What are you
Not at
talking
all.
about?
It's
Okay.
not.
Whales
It's
can-
it's
what?
part of the whale
Okay,
family.
wait. It's an apex predator. You're a black man. Does that mean okay?
Yes, I'm a super predator. Yes, Hillary Clinton, I am.
I know you are.
What kind of
I'm just saying.
Are y'all wrong though?
Yeah.
well, just having random comments about sharks.
Okay. All I'm saying is you're a black man. Edward is a black man. That don't mean y'all kin.
But we are kin, though.
Y'all are kin. But just okay. You and homeboy on the street that's black.
We probably all somewhere down the line. We all just don't
I
look
get
like
what you're
that.
saying.
We're all
Thank you,
We're all-
Edward.
Y'all partially African.
we're all cousins.
I mean, I get it.
All of us.
Like
Tree
she,
goes
like,
straight up.
like
I
she,
got it.
like she's saying, like, because a lion is part of the cat family doesn't mean a house cat is a lion. Is that what she's saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
sure, this
I
humongous
understand that.
lion is
I just like giving her a hard
Oh,
time.
so you knew?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not
Shit.
slow, bro.
It's this huge lion is my house cat.
Okay, bet.
Oh wow.
So anyhow, that's how those conversations get started. And then there was one about seahorses because I find seahorses very intriguing. And DeAndre went
What
off
is
on-
their purpose?
to keep the population going. I guess.
Yeah, they
But I
carry
mean-
the babies and stuff. Go ahead.
Oh,
But DeAndre went off this whole tangent talking about how they're underappreciated, and it cracks me up. So all I'm saying is we have the most random conversations.
Whatever works, you get.
So that's how the whole thing was like. What you gonna talk about?
I like that. That was dope. I didn't know there was a whale
We talked
shark.
about circuses too, right? We've done that
Yeah.
before. Circuses.
I haven't been to a circus in so long.
Me either, and I love circuses. The elephants are amazing. But anyways,
All right, so middle school dances. Pony Boy had his first.
he loves his nickname. BT.
No, I don't.
That's lit. I like
Only
that.
because he hasn't seen the movie or read the book.
I just want to be called Max, and that's fine.
Well,
Anyway,
Max,
so-
you're also Pony Boy.
He had his first middle school dance. We all reminisce at that point. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you fill us in. So how did the event go? How did the night go?
I've already gotten the rundown. Y'all are late to the ball game.
So,
Can I ask one question?
What's
Yeah.
up, B?
Did you go with a girl?
yeah, but I mean, I didn't dance.
You
at
didn't?
all. I didn't
Okay,
dance.
tell your story then.
This is first. What grade are you in?
6.
Who took you, Max, to your first middle school dance?
She was so happy.
She tried to embarrass the crap out of me.
Okay.
So was this for the whole 6th, 7th, and 8th?
Yeah.
Wow.
I dropped him off and let him get.
Bye, love you, Malcolm.
He opened the door and he had the door open. I was like, "Bye, Malcolm, I love you."
I slammed the door real quick and then walked.
You know this is very embarrassing for you, right? Because when it gets into high school, it gets worse.
I know.
I mean, I'm still gonna drop him off and yell those
Nah,
things
I'm
out.
walking.
And I'll still continue to play
I am
the-
walking.
I'll still play goofy music and sing at the top of my lungs.
I will be old enough to be able to walk to the high school. I will be okay.
Not only that, but then after the dance, we actually had to go out and go take pictures in 40-degree.
His daddy was
Weather.
not wanting to do that, but I just told his daddy that's what was happening. So
Yeah, so it was.
that's a
It
skill
was
that I've learned lately.
quite fun.
Mm.
Instead of
I-
asking, I just tell people.
I was out there not cold at all. Everyone's just in there shivering.
That's because you're a human hotbox.
And
You are.
just because I fog up windows easily doesn't mean anything.
You do fuck up.
No pun intended.
No,
We
can be
are
riding down
not in the
road
streets like that.
And look back, and Malachi's whole window is nothing but fog.
Just his.
It's not my fault.
So what all happened at the dance?
Yeah.
Tell us from the walk in to the walk out. What
A
happened?
lot of people do.
I mean, in the walk-in, I was talking with random people, whoever came up to me, and then I grabbed pizza.
They had pizza there.
Yes,
Lit.
candy,
It was
everything.
like
Did you spend all the money that we gave you?
Excuse me.
Possibly.
That's a yes.
He's stupid.
How much pizza did you consume?
3 slices.
He told me 2 the other day, so he
Right.
flashed on me.
So maybe if we ask tomorrow, it's 4.
Maybe.
Mhm.
Continue.
So
God bless
Okay. I would just died.
couple lungs. So pretty much, I walk in, I start talking to random people. Then Nick finally shows up. I talk with him. And then the person I was going with showed up. I didn't see them,
I
so
think she has a name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
No.
we came.
I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I'm been petty on this podcast the whole time.
oh my
Sorry,
gosh.
So what?
So pretty much, I walk in. She scares the crap out of me because I didn't see her there. I legit bounced back. I actually was almost about to swing. She's like, ah! She would just yell.
all over again.
Were you surprised in the difference in the way she looked compared to what she does like on an everyday
Yes.
basis? Yeah.
Did she look good?
Why?
Oh,
That's not how we teach our sons.
that fool said why? Bars. He was like,
The
don't
question
come for
was-
me. Don't come for me. Like, he got super defensive for like 2 seconds, bro.
Hold on. Someone asked a question.
I'm done.
After the subject, are they able to ask questions?
Train him
Who can we train him?
to say that.
No, he do that. Hey, bro. And his sister's twice as bad, bro.
Oh my god. That was
Look,
I
good.
think the question that
That's what we
Marcus
get to-
wanted to ask you was did she look more beautiful than she does on an everyday basis?
Come on.
Yes.
Okay, cool,
Okay,
man.
okay.
Keep cooking.
There's some dumb person.
Yeah.
So pretty much, no, for real, they just asked, "Are you?" Never mind.
Man, come on.
Continue.
Pretty much, we just go on the bleachers, start talking. Then her friends come over. I'm always sitting there just chilling. We're all just talking randomly. Then pretty much, there's a kid named Brandon.
Oh, now we're putting names out there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, continue.
Mhm.
No, that's what I'm just gonna call him because I can't exactly
Oh, I got
say
you.
his name.
Okay,
Yeah.
bet.
Continue.
And then he's dating someone, Barbara, I guess. And then
Oh,
so pretty much,
Brandon
my friend's
Barbara.
friend,
It's fake.
like yeah.
Sorry.
My friend's friend likes Brandon, and then she goes over, tries to ask him out, even though he's already dating someone and she didn't know it yet. And
I heard
then
about this.
and then he says no, and then she's just heartbroken, and then she finally gets like 2 Pepsis or Cokes, and then she's hyper, going all around the gym. I'm always sitting there like just awkward, wondering what she done.
So you didn't heed my advice and you did not dance the whole night.
Pretty much,
That's not cool, man.
Told him to go out there and have a good time.
just walking around count.
Did anybody dance?
Mm.
2 8 graders. 2 8 graders, bro. It ain't, look, they ain't doing it for the 99 and the 2000. They're not, they're not backing that thing up, bro. I'm telling you.
Portland, man. What you expect?
Yeah,
I
I
actually
mean,
remember when I was in middle school, like everybody danced.
Yeah.
But that,
I mean, like half the school danced, and then like half of the other people were just sitting there awkward.
So you just told me nobody danced.
Yeah, you got.
Well,
I said nah.
Are the rules like strict?
No,
what they
like,
play.
They play like rap and stuff like
So
that.
like,
What?
They play Lil Uzi.
Nah,
single mode.
It wasn't
yes,
Lil Uzi.
they did.
Okay.
They had to put on like ultra clean though.
So like
Yeah.
you didn't even ask your friend to like dance like on a slow song?
No. Why would I?
No.
No.
That's your friend.
That's your
And-
friend, man.
And
Furthermore, excuse me. Do you know how to slow dance? Have you ever slow dance?
No.
Word.
I'm not gonna try.
That's your fault.
I'm not gonna try.
No, he's like
What did he ever do to you?
Nothing. I love him, but see, look, man.
it's not
It's not his fault for everything.
You need to learn how to slow dance.
Nah.
At a young age, I was being taught by my family how to slow dance.
How to mow lawn.
I still don't know how to do it. I promise you, I don't.
But your boy can change oil though.
I mean, hey, that's great. Yeah, you need to learn how to slow dance, man.
I'm just saying. I mean, as he always tells me, it's not that deep. So I just let him cook.
This dude, there's like one person on the thing. He actually respects me for not dancing. Like legit.
You gotta dance, man.
No, I'm not gonna dance though. Like I'm too embarrassed.
When's the next dance?
I don't even know. Next up, like next Friday,
Listen,
they're gonna have a
Listen, I'm
dodgeball
gonna
tournament.
teach you some game.
Yeah.
Listen, when you go to
Here you go.
School
a
function.
school dance like that, no one's dancing, you gotta be the life of the party.
That is very.
No, someone did a backflip.
No,
I just want to, but did
you
y'all
gotta
see?
you gotta
Yeah.
set it off, bro. You gotta
No.
set it off.
Yeah.
But did y'all
I'm
see
too
our
awkward.
boy for the dance though?
Hmm.
Did y'all see what he looked like for the dance?
It was
Hell
fresh.
yeah, he was clean.
I look good in them. Like
You're
the shit too
welcome.
big.
Oh, you did that?
I did
Mhm.
that.
That was dope.
I
Shout
chose
out
not
I
to
was
choose.
not a humongous fan of the pants because I didn't like the way they worked, but that's what we had to work with. So
I liked it. I think it-
yeah, we went Thursday night. We went to the barbershop and then we went to the mall.
Clean.
I
We
was
got homeboy all set up. I
No,
wasn't
for
gonna let
real.
him go looking like a homeless person.
I
Can't
was
do it.
I was looking at GameStop at least 5 times.
Anybody worry about GameStop? You trying to get an outfit for the dance?
I was also looking at Foot Locker like 5 times. Looking
Yeah.
at Shoe Carnival, everything. I wanted Jay so bad.
I was like, nah, bro, not for this.
So
I mean, oh, go ahead.
so your first dance to us was
Mediocre.
mediocre.
I have
Because-
questions though. Like, I know I kind of asked you this the other day, but like, was there a lot of drama?
That was the only thing that I told you.
See, because like
There wasn't drama. Like everyone was chill.
your friend's mom and I've been talking. I know that's surprising to you.
Oh.
And she was telling me there was some drama. And then I'm like looking through like the Hit Portland website, Facebook, whatever you want to call it. And there's like some lady going on there going off about her child being bullied at the dance.
That's trash.
Apparently it was a whole bunch of boys being, bullying her, being ugly to her, whatever.
Again, I mean, I was talking about like stuff that I was part of. And
No,
that I
and that's
heard
what I'm
of.
saying is like when I was on, like I wanted to comment and say, well, my kid goes there, and I really don't feel like my kid would ever be a part of that because she was kind of putting it as in like all the boys were doing
Nah.
it, and that kind of ticked me off because I know that my kid's not going to do that,
Mhm.
and he knows if he does do that, and I find out about it, it's his ass. I mean,
All the problems.
Can't sit down for at least
and
3
he won't be
weeks.
on his ass,
Yeah.
he'll
I
be
like
for
that
me.
DeAndre's comment.
Not sitting down
All the
ever.
problems.
So that's why I was just wondering, like, I don't know. This is not even about the dance, but I'm just curious, like, how do you react when people at school or in other places treat other people poorly? Like,
I mean, like if they start hitting them, like I'll push them back from them, and then like
but like, okay, so let's just say because I mean, what I saw on Facebook was this girl is heavier,
You
and
saw a video?
no, it wasn't a video. It was just like a post that
Oh,
somebody put
okay.
on Facebook, on like the Hit Portland or whatever. And then it turned into like a whole, everybody on there was just like talking negatively about Portland West in general.
that's true.
And just talking about how it's nothing but bullying that goes on there.
Nah, I mean, almost like if you let some of the kids free and you give them like too much space, they'll like take control of it. But almost like most of the school, they were able to like keep under control, not get in trouble. And then like there's like a handful of kids that they just act stupid.
So you got that handful of kids that's buttholes.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
I'm telling you,
random
like this
school.
whole post turned into a let's bash the middle school because everybody there bullies, and they were like throwing teachers out there saying that teachers were bullying kids and
Nah.
all kinds of stuff. That's what I was curious is like because I meant to talk about this when we were not even on this and like see what your thoughts about it were.
I mean, some kids are like can be whiny because like there's a whole couple of teachers that are strict, and that's about it. But they're not trying to like hurt anyone. They're not hurting anyone mentally. Because like I know both the super strict subs, and then there's a couple of strict teachers, but I don't have them, so yeah. But there's two of them, and they just don't let you talk. But if you like get all your stuff done, they don't care.
I just know like you're kind of like a part of the in crowd. Like not that you necessarily want to be, but just because of the person that you are, like you are a popular dude.
Yeah.
But so my thing is like if you see somebody like in your little group of people talking about somebody, making somebody else feel like they, you know, are lesser than a person, like how does that make you feel? Like how do you react to that?
Yeah, I told them all to stop. Like 9 times out of 10, they're actually gonna stop because like they know that if something starts happening, then I'm gonna start fighting back. But yeah. And
I just like I don't know, just seeing the little girl's picture. I mean, first of all, I feel like the mom's creating more of a problem because she put the little girl's picture out there. And all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yes. Especially with those hit pages, like that's just asking for drama.
Oh,
It
for
really
sure.
is.
And that's,
hate
you know,
going on
and that-
pages.
It just I was like, well, I really don't like the fact that you're putting on there saying that all the kids there do that because I know my kid doesn't do that
Mm,
because my kid knows that if he gets caught,
yeah.
it's bad news bears.
Yeah.
So, big trouble, little China, whatever you want to call it, like it just it doesn't go over here.
Yeah.
We tell our 8-year-old we don't do mean girls.
Yeah.
she's sassy.
She's
I
sassy, but
remember-
she knows that she can still get these hands. So
Yeah.
Edward, do you remember Eli Cash?
Who?
Edward sleep, bro.
Yeah, Edward's like knocked out.
I'm not saying that song to my mom. You sing me and words make me get up.
Nope.
What happened to him?
Eli was bullied in our dances. Eli,
Was he handicapped?
remember Eli? They used to say howdy ho to him. See, that's not funny, man.
No, because I'm laughing because like I didn't understand why people were saying that.
That's true.
What is it? Why he get so offensive?
Eli had this thing with South Park and like the howdy ho. What is his name?
I don't watch
What's-
that.
Well, which one?
The turd?
Yeah, what's the turd?
Cartman.
No,
The actual turd. What's his name?
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't know. I
Is
don't
it
watch
Hank?
that.
Is it Hanky? Mr. Hanky? Was that
It is Mr. Hank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Eli was terrified of that little piece of crap, you know, and like people would run around and say howdy ho to him. Eli, he had problems, you know, he was in those classes and stuff like that. And I just remember at dances, everybody would always run around to Eli and say howdy ho the whole time and make fun of him. And all the dances should not be a place for bully. It should be a fun atmosphere for everybody. You know what I'm saying? When I went to dances, it was very, very fun. I got danced on a lot. Those were very good times for me, and I really do appreciate them for everybody who danced on these. It was great. So, you know, when we're having this conversation with you about did fun stuff happen at the dance and stuff, it's just kind of upsetting to hear that there was bullying and there wasn't a lot of dancing going on and
I mean,
stuff like that. Excuse me.
some people are just jerkster or something.
That's true, and it sucks, but you know. Mr. Crenshaw,
Mm-hmm.
how are you? Do you have
Tired.
any old nostalgic dance stories for us?
Since you the life of the party.
Wasn't the life of the party.
You're lying.
I got talked about.
We did.
Because
How?
I don't know. I
I
didn't
was
really.
dancing with black boys, and nobody at my school did
That's
that.
lit.
Oh
No.
my gosh.
People back then, but people at my school didn't do that. That was the thing.
What
They
school
did.
did you go to?
East Robertson.
Yeah.
Robertson. East What's that at?
Cross Plains.
Oh yeah, you was the first year coming.
Oh.
That's it. She was a trend. She was
Trends.
with a statue in Crossplay.
Yeah, so that was going to happen.
Oh, I still get talked about this. I'm good with it now. I don't even care.
But
Dang.
That's,
you know,
Well, I will say this. I remember
that's one thing.
back
Go ahead.
then, Schaefer Middle School dances were always fun. Now, again, and we talk about this off camera, I didn't hang around you a lot in high school and in middle school. But I know 227 or 6 or 8 or 9 or 10, whatever, 22, whatever.
227.
Yeah, 227. I remember that joint.
Yeah, I know that was big for y'all side of town. I didn't get to experience all that, but I hear it was very, very fun, and I hear that a lot of stuff went down. Were you in those situations?
Indeed, I was.
Were you there? Okay, tell us about it, man. Did you have fun with the, what all happened? Okay, what?
It was fun because, like, it was an area for kids to go do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it wasn't because the same people you're around every day at school.
Mm-hmm.
So I really didn't care for it. But it was fun. Because you got out and, it wasn't no strict rules. Your parents dropped you off.
Mm-hmm.
Got twerked on.
But
Pick girls up.
What you
Homeboys
laughing
hold
for,
you
man?
back. And, like you get danced on. That's it. Just
Good gracious.
it was wild,
oh, the hold me up is
It was lit.
That's
Like, it'd be
wild,
5
yeah.
guys and guys holding the girl just.
me and Bernard talking
What
about
the
that.
heck is
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's the
like-
culture that we came
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Now, imagine that.
Yeah,
Matt, look.
yeah,
How
No
old?
matter
How
how
old
club in
were
high
you? You were what? 12 or 13, right?
11, 12.
11 or 12. Come
That's
on,
the
man.
hold me up there.
I'm saying
When you
when-
get danced
yeah.
out that hard,
When Cash
somebody
Money,
to hold
when
your
Cash,
ass
when
up.
the Hot Boys came out, it ain't no sitting back.
No.
It ain't no sitting back, man. You just like half the
Good
time,
gracious alive.
like half the time, like me, I wasn't like a. I don't like to be the front
Marcus,
of
you
attention.
can't do that. I don't know. Makeup on.
You look beautiful.
I don't like being the front of attention, like in nothing. That's just how I am. I'm low key. So like when I was going to these parties or whatever, like I would be in the back with my homeboys chilling or whatever, and next thing a girl would come over here and pull you to the middle of the floor, and then soon they get in that twerking position, and your homeboys, hold them up, and you got like 3 guys on your arms, and one got in the back, and you just like.
Now they do that.
You just gotta.
Did you pay her when she got done?
It was over.
That was the culture.
No, you're about to go back to school.
Or
Like, the next week.
sometimes, like you could be in the corner, like I was over just be chilling, and a girl come over and all her girls, and you look at her, they'll look at you, and your homeboy like, and they'll throw you against the wall, and just you on the wall,
Mollywop.
just getting
With ass.
destroyed.
Just mollywop. With nothing.
DeAndre?
Huh. I ain't never go. I was in the country.
But it was like I said, it was fun.
So
But
these things never happened to you?
Nope, but they did in my college years, and that was when I was most dangerous. But even then,
See, I didn't even know about this.
but even then, I was still shy, low key. I just wanted to drink and smoke. That's it.
and it was like I said, it was fun. That's when people actually was like I said, like when we was growing up, bullying wasn't a big thing. It really
No, I mean you
It
fought,
wasn't-
you got your ass whooped,
It wasn't for
you
certain
won it,
people.
and
like
you went on.
When we were growing up, it wasn't bullying, it was more of roasting.
Right,
And
right.
if you could take it, you could take it. If not, you fight it.
There's a group of guys that made my life literally made my life a living hell in high school.
Well, you should have beat them up. But
I mean, like, if it's a group of friends now, they still call it roasting. But if you don't really know them, then yeah.
like when
There
we
is a
were
difference.
like when we were growing up, we wasn't going around like, "Hey, you're a nerd."
Well, the problem with where I went
Like,
to school
we
was it was such a small school that everybody literally knew everybody.
That's how Gallatin
Yes,
is.
yeah.
No,
Gallatin
Nah,
growing
for
up,
real.
it was the same way.
but I'm telling y'all, like East Robertson is like was at that time was like a third of the size that Gallatin was.
So think about us in middle school, like Schaefer only being at high school.
Literally,
Like,
Like,
I
literally.
went to
Yeah.
I went to elementary school in one building from kindergarten through 6th grade, and then the other building I went to was 7th through 12th.
That's
Mm.
trash.
So, like,
Everyone just trying to-
everything was cool for the most part of my life because I had siblings there.
Mhm.
But like
Then came
9th, 10th grade year, like some things happened that I honestly had nothing to do with. But because somebody else ran their mouth, but they didn't want their buddies, so they were the one that got everybody in trouble. They put it on me because our moms worked together. So until they were just a year older than me. So like 9th grade through 11th grade, like my life, like it was hell.
Mm.
And after they were all gone, like, everything was straight.
Yeah.
But and I honestly had nothing to do with it. But they made my life a living hell. So I can't say that you can't. I can't agree with the fact that you think bullying wasn't really a thing. Because it was.
Well, I'm saying when I was growing up in my school, it wasn't. It wasn't nothing like it is today.
Oh,
I mean,
for
it was
sure.
more of like a.
But we all had parents who actually parented us.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's true. But like I
Now
said,
parents want to put their kids in front of tablet around and give them a
Not only
tablet or
that,
a
but
TV.
you can't talk you couldn't talk reckless back then. I don't care
not at all.
who you were.
You man.
Because you had to live up to them words.
You had like
Come Monday, it's your ass.
Yeah.
every fight that like I said, you got called out. Either go to Greenwoods or you go to Northside to the park. And you just jack, and that was the talk of the town all weekend on Monday.
Everybody at our school went to the dollar store to fight.
Oh, no.
In the park, they hit the parking lot of the dollar store, the parking lot of the it's Piggly Wiggly now, but I forget Food Value back in the day.
Someone's about to throw away one of those yachts in the front out of
Yeah.
somewhere.
That's all we had, bro. Like there's literally
Nothing is out
Were
there,
there,
bro.
were there
To
no
this
parks?
day, there's no.
That sound like you was like
We have one now.
that sound like a Portland
Bruh.
version of.
Yeah.
No, Cross Plains is smaller than Portland.
Portland.
That is terrible.
They literally have one 4-way stop, a dollar store, and a grocery store,
have
and a gas station.
have they grown since?
No. They got a bunch more houses now, but they still got the dollar store, which is awful. They got the Piggly Wiggly, which is also
She said the
not
dollar
So
store
basically,
was awful.
everybody in that town, you can everybody know everybody's life story.
Mhm.
literally.
Wow.
Like I could not go above the speed limit without my dad finding out about it before I got home.
That's how Galton was growing up. Get home, Green. What was you doing? I'm a blah blah blah. I was like, dang, I just left from my.
I didn't even have to lie that quick. Come on.
Walk down the street, honey, we still like, oh man. That's
I was
how
there
it
like
was.
less than 3 seconds
That's
ago.
how
What?
it was, man. I miss them days. Boy,
Can't do nothing.
well, that's good though. Did you have fun?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part.
Well, next time.
He
man,
slept all day the next day.
So are y'all? This is a serious question. Are y'all opposed to him getting twerked on now, or what? Is it not a thing, or?
He's a little young to get twerked on, in my opinion.
What grade you in?
6.
So you're
That's on him. That's on him.
11.
11.
I'm about to be 12.
Malachi and I have had conversations, and I won't go into detail about those conversations.
Yeah, that's fine. And
I mean, she has a point because, like,
You don't want no me too.
Here's the thing, like, yes, times are different now, but I didn't know anything about any of
See,
that mess until I was older.
I
I
can-
had older siblings.
I can agree with you now because our kids now they're having sex as like 9 and 10 years
Yeah.
old.
Yes.
I
So,
need my
I-
children
I-
to stay children
yeah,
as long
and
as
I-
possible.
And I mean, get a little dance. I don't.
Yeah, twerk on nobody.
I mean, it's how these videos are. Everybody wants to be that dancer. Good night.
No. Not over here.
Thing is, like, some most of the kids now, like, they know too much. And
And I will say this, I do have a niece and nephew. More importantly, I'm not saying more importantly, but I have a niece that is 14 and in high school now. I don't want her twerking on anybody. I will say that, but I know Jari is different from a lot of other girls.
Mhm.
So I know she's not gonna be that type anyway.
I mean, she just may have more respect for you and just not do it to the point to where she just out there with it.
And just because you twerk it don't mean you're
You're
not
out there.
Right, right, right.
Like I said, I know a lot of, like I said, I knew girls when I was young that
Respectful
yeah,
is
they
everything.
respect they like to dance.
But that's what
the
dancing
only
is,
time
man.
they can get out of their comfort zones when they're around their friends.
Right.
And do what they can.
Yeah.
So because they couldn't do it at home.
And I would say probably from what Jari has just been through, like
Mhm.
you can probably expect for her to act out at some point.
Is-
But here's the thing: as
She's
a
not,
20,
she's not gonna do it like that at all, but no, that's not gonna happen. I promise you. That's not gonna happen.
my daddy probably would have said the same thing.
No, that's
I was
not,
24 when I lost my mom, and I will tell you that I completely acted out.
that's not gonna happen, bro. For real. I'm serious.
is that when he told you about the drinking thing?
Why do you say that?
Because it's just not. It's just how Jari was raised.
On the real. I mean, I'm not saying you weren't raised right or anything like that. I mean, it's no disrespect towards you. I would never.
She
say
grabbed
that.
her pearls on that one, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I would never say it. To
Like
you.
my
It's just-
parents were so. I mean,
I
like
know. I
church
just-
every Sunday. Like,
I know. We just.
but
How-
at 24 years old, when you suddenly lose a parent, you don't know what the heck has happened. Your whole entire world
I
is turned upside down.
You how?
24.
And I'm sorry. You went through that. It's different when you're grown. Jari is 14, so it's
I don't
different.
think
when-
she's still gonna experience some things like that.
She's the acting out will happen, yeah, but I'm just saying I don't think she's gonna do it in that manner. I don't think she's gonna be out twerking everywhere.
Nobody
and-
thought that I would have either.
I understand that.
I mean,
I
when
feel that, but
when you-
that's not gonna be my name.
when
I
you-
know it's not. It's not.
there,
I know
Famous
it's not.
last words.
you have to
It's not.
you have to realize when a child gets to knowing herself and knowing who she is and getting comfortable,
That's what I'm saying.
she might start being a little different. But I mean,
And I'm not saying that she's gonna
Yeah,
do that,
she-
but I'm just saying
I
we
mean,
can expect that she's gonna.
she's
in
gonna
some-
dance, yeah.
Yeah, she'll dance and
In
stuff. but I'm
some
just-
way, she's probably going to act differently than what she's been raised to do.
Mhm.
And when it comes to certain things, yeah, because Jari is already being introduced to certain things now that LaRonda definitely didn't do with her. And one of the main things is what she's eating now. I love my mama's cooking, but if Rhonda was still here, the half of shit she eats now would definitely not be in Jari's system. So I just things have changed, obviously, but just and when it comes to her acting out, Jari does other stuff. But when it comes to
In front of you, yes.
doing,
I didn't do things I did in front of my dad either.
I feel you.
Like I'm just saying, like you can expect that there's some that you may not ever know about it, but she may do some things that she wasn't raised to do.
Mm-hmm. It's possible.
So for you to sit there and say, "My niece is not gonna do that,"
All I'm saying is, Marcus, as a father, do not get too comfortable when they. I know you're not a father, but don't get too comfortable thinking she's not going to do something. You always got to do your
Bars.
P's and Q's. You have to.
Bars.
Because
Well,
you can't get too comfortable. That's why I was talking to him about sex with my son. I'm thinking because Keyshawn is in the house playing video games all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something like I'm saying, I can tell.
He
that-
popping off.
Yeah, something.
He popping off.
Because like I said, like Keyshawn is like he got to the point now since he went to Rutgers, he's going out more. He wants to spend the night off at his friend's house more every weekend. Like he'll come home. He don't even come home on Fridays. He'll text like, "I'm going to my friend's house." I don't see brother like Sunday when I get off work. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting to that point where I was saying like, Keyshawn ain't like that. He ain't doing that. And I'm thinking like, bro, you know, I was young. I was sneaking around. I was doing stuff.
My other
So
sister Vicky has that conversation.
So,
with me when it comes
it
to
just
Jari's.
you can't be. You just gotta be on your P's and Q's. Man.
That's true.
That's all you gotta do.
I mean, because that's traumatic.
Yeah.
And I mean, like for me, it was traumatic as well because it was all of a sudden I had no clue that it was going to happen,
Mhm.
and you're looking to fill that void, and you don't know. Like I
Yeah.
said, you don't know which way is up.
Yeah, because you don't want to get a phone call when they're like, "I see Jaria doing this."
Mhm.
That's really gonna hurt you. You're gonna be like, "Damn, I thought, you know, we was on the same page."
That's like when I said about the lead posting about the bullying at Portland. Like, I mean, I couldn't put it out there that my kid doesn't do that or won't do that because I don't know what he does when he's with his friends. When he's not away from me, I know what we've taught him,
Mhm.
what he's been taught, how he's been taught to act. But that doesn't mean when he's away from me
Yeah.
or his dad or his mom or his stepdad that he's not acting in the way that he hasn't been raised to act.
I mean, I'm one of the kids that actually have common sense. Like,
I understand. I'm just saying, like I
Right.
can't put it
Yeah,
out
I
there.
It ain't
I
you.
know
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna
And
put
my,
it
and
out
my niece
there.
does too. She definitely has that. But I understand your point.
I'm
But
just
some-
saying,
but
like
some-
she's gonna be looking for, in some way, probably to fill a void.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I did, and I mean, you can have regrets, whatever.
But you
But
al-
learn from it.
But you're always on your P's and Q's though, because like I said, sometimes your kid can get lost in what other
In the
people
sauce, as we
doing,
say.
and you can be laughing. You're not bullying. You can be laughing or sitting back. You all
That's
gotta
why,
be-
like I said, that's why I couldn't
Yeah.
say on Facebook. Well,
Yeah.
my kid doesn't do that. I know what we've taught him to
That's
do.
why I tell Keyshawn, it's like him and his friends be cracking jokes on people, and he be laughing. I'm like, Keyshawn, don't do that. I didn't do that growing up.
Ginger, what do you always say?
Oh, start a business.
No, I'm saying that make you laugh.
Oh, same thing that'll make you laugh. We'll make you cry.
Yeah, I told him just people do something like that and just walk away. I'll be like, hey, y'all, that ain't cool. Just don't be one of those kids. That ain't cool.
But you just never know. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
my parents never would have thought that I would have done some of the things that I've done in my life. I'm not proud of some of the things that I've done, but I've done them.
Yeah.
And my parents would have never. Well, they probably would have thought my kid would never do that. Well, guess what?
I picked on when I was growing up. I didn't care.
Well, who?
Man, it's a lot of stuff you don't know about me, Marcus. It's a lot. I'm telling you, I can write a book. I can write a novel.
That's why
Like I can write a novel for everything, bro. It's a lot you don't know about me.
And that's why we need to be closer as
No,
friends.
I
Because
can't.
you know my
No,
background.
because we'll be fighting all the time. I can't
No,
handle it.
because I don't like telling people I mean my brother and stuff and family, but I just don't. That's not me. I don't let
I'm a lot more open than you are.
I mean, I'm open, but it's something in my life I don't want you to know about. Because I don't want you to feel like, damn, bro.
I mean,
For real. That's why I tell you, quit saying that I was Edward Crenshaw growing up. Like that don't mean nothing. People still picked on me, bro, throwing jokes and saying stuff. But
I don't see you as getting bullied though. I got bullied. I mean, they want to stay and punch me in my
that's
head.
day one. Day one. That's
I
who,
mean, bro's name is Day One. Come on.
that's who he was growing up.
He a cool guy.
Like they want to say
No shade.
if you listen to this
that's the
podcast,
homie.
Day One, I don't know you. Homie.
you the
I'm saying.
homie, but Day One stayed. Let me tell you, when he was growing up, he was a preppy black dude, and he was a tall black guy with hazel eyes, and white girls loved him.
Man.
And that's who he was.
Gotham.
He always like downed people
Mm-hmm.
and roasted people. And I guess he got a thrill off of it. But now you see him now, he's like the most humble dude
humble
ever.
guy.
He's humble. He has 2 kids. He's
Mhm.
working.
Plus, he's a Ravens fan. That really matters.
So I mean, it's just
Why did you bring that into
Because
it?
it's lit. What you mean?
That does
He
not
still-
matter.
Hey, he still punched you in the head.
It's-
So.
He did. That happened in first grade.
No,
I mean,
they became back to friends.
He used to thump me in the back of my head because like when we was growing up, he used to have the hardest
No.
He did it
nail,
like this.
and
Yeah.
no one could out thump him. He's come behind people and thump back of their head or their neck, and it hurt. And
Why you didn't punch him in the head?
and at that time, Day One was a boxer, so
Yeah.
Day-One-
That's why I was scared of him.
I mean, I wasn't scared of him, but I was just like, man, I ain't trying to go them rounds.
That's all day. That's 12 rounds with Mike Tyson
I
right
ain't trying to
there.
go them rounds with him, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Me and Day One, we used to hang out tough together. We used to play box. Man, he's too much. And he got ribs and he's tall.
Nah, you're about to be
You don't want them
playboxing
problems.
I didn't want that.
today. Y'all about to be playboxing
So in
and slaying on the ground.
order for me to be on his good side, he was on my team. You know
I
what
feel
I'm saying?
you.
So we ran
Keep
together.
your friends close, keep your enemies closer, right?
Indeed,
Right.
indeed. So
Well, I mean, with the whole Jaria thing, just give her some grace. And she's gonna do some things that you don't expect her to do.
I mean-
and you just gotta give her a space too. Y'all can't be overshadowing her neither.
Yeah.
No, we don't. I was telling Makai today, like, Jarwin don't even come over like more. But she's working and stuff. I know she's also in school. And plus, whenever me and Makai are chilling, we're playing game, watching football. Excuse me, I'm watching football. He's playing the game, stuff like that. We're just doing guy stuff, basically.
Yeah.
So she's just really over my mama's house all the time. So, you know, our relationship hasn't faded off or nothing like that. But
No, she's just doing her thing.
yeah, she's
Have
growing,
you
so.
have you like talked to her or sit down and see where she's at in life? Like her mind was.
I mean, we still talk about Rhonda, of course. As far as everything else, I know she still wants to go to college. She doesn't want to stay at home the rest of her life and all that. So
Yeah.
she still has
There's
goals.
no boys and none of that in her life. Is she?
Ooh, business is out there.
No, hold on.
Your business is out
trying
there.
to, I'm trying to. I can't have this conversation with you, but I just she there was a situation recently. I will say that.
In the high school?
No, I can't have this conversation.
Okay.
I just can't. But you know, the
Do
whole,
I know the person?
the whole cotillion thing is not
Bet.
going to happen
Bet.
because their school is so bad and cotillion got canceled for freshmen and sophomores.
That's
And
crazy.
she wanted to go, and this guy wanted to go with her. Jaria was down with it, and it got canceled, and now it's over with. So I think the attraction is starting to come with some guys, but just not all of them. Jaria's always talking about finding herself. You know, she wants to find herself, and me and her are very similar because she feels that in her age now, everybody else knows her because of her friends.
Mhm.
I felt that, of course, because of Mr. Model over here. I had those same situations happen to me because.
Talking about you.
No, I'm not. You trying to
missed
say?
I don't
Because
think.
I was
The last
because
time I checked, I was not a mister.
because
I took a shower before y'all got here.
because I was because of who I was associating myself with and I was best friends with and all that. It's just like people like him, people like
Mr. Model.
Yeah.
Bro, you act like I was. No, go ahead.
I'm about to name.
You have to realize I wasn't the head of the group though.
I'm about to name other people.
Go with number one. Go down your list one
They
through
won.
whatever.
One through of who?
Whoever you like was the top guys at that time growing up.
Okay.
It wasn't me. I was probably like top 10.
Well, honestly, you weren't
might have
there.
been his time
And honestly,
though.
and I know you're probably not gonna like this, but
You know the whole saying, like
Okay.
you might
You know-
to the world you're just one person, but to somebody in the
you know
whole
me and
world.
Chris Crook. That's my brother still.
I didn't say his name on here, bro.
He was above me and Celio concert the other day. Chris was up there. It was Chris, Markel, Ronez. I mean, we all rap together, so Ronez. Then I put you there, and then as time went on,
Your standards is too high on me, Jim.
I hate to do a rewind of stuff we talked about here before.
Bro,
man.
the
This is always
support
gonna come
system
up.
is too much.
No, it's
right
because
now.
you're my boy, man. I love you. Like, real talk. But Edward, as DeAndre has said famously before, girls, women, and this is even now, it's probably more so now because you have a ring on your finger. You know how women are with me.
I don't even know what my ring is at.
That's
Well,
not
no,
good.
right
That's
now
not,
he says he's
that's
not
not
wearing one
good for
either, so
to
it's
talk
fine.
about.
Huh?
DeAndre says he's not wearing one after we get married.
No, I can't find it. Like,
Oh, that's not cool.
I don't know where it's at.
You can them silicone joints.
$10.
Yeah, continue.
Oh, he knows how much that, but he ain't gonna wear one.
What was I saying? Hold on.
But I got to wear this one all the time.
You've always been a topic of discussion
me
with a
that.
lot of people. And once again, that's even nowadays because of who you are and
But why though?
because you're Edward.
What's that mean? I didn't ask for that. I
He
just
is
what
light
I'm saying.
Okay.
So why you get
I'll-
mad at me? You
No,
know,
it's not about
No,
being
I'm not
mad.
you get mad, but
I've
why? Like,
accepted it. I've accepted the culture of every culture because it's about how you carry yourself. It's your looks because no homo, you're a nice looking guy. It's your looks.
I'm not
It's-
that good looking.
Stop. It's your
I'm wearing
looks.
glasses now, nigga. I'm almost blind.
It's,
What's wrong with the glasses? I got glasses.
That's not who I am. I
I got glasses
That's not who I
That
am.
ain't G. That ain't G.
DeAndre,
What's up?
when you met the lady in the white car, did she have glasses?
No.
See,
Bruh.
I didn't wear glasses. I didn't start wearing glasses until probably like.
I mean, technically you did, but I never seen them, so
I started wearing these like a month ago.
Like I wear these full time now.
she does too.
Because I used to like just take them off and chill, and then like now I need them. Like I'm
Bruh, I
blind.
feel you.
But anyways,
it's how you carry yourself, looks.
I think he just has a man crush on you.
He said the two words that allow him to do
you
that.
think he's giving too much support?
Can you give too much?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Cut that nigga a check then.
That's too much.
And you trash too.
I'm trying to get you paid.
Because I also support your ass in a lot of ways.
I appreciate
I've
you,
been
but
saying
I'm
the
just
same-
saying,
I've
I
been
cut
saying
your
the same
check.
about you. Come on. I'm sorry, she's asleep. My bad.
She ain't sleep.
She asleep.
Stupid in there.
So that's too much support that he's giving you.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the support you're giving on what's his bucket that wants to put his hands on females?
Who?
I don't mean to bring up old shit, but
I'm gonna just mute this.
Listen, what I'm saying, he's giving me too much
I feel
support.
like he's giving homeboy too much support.
He's giving me too much on something.
But he don't like the spotlight though, so I can see why he's saying
He's
that.
giving me too much support on something that I can't control.
But I don't think it's.
That's a whole different subject.
I mean,
It
yeah,
is,
now
honestly.
he's putting it
Yeah,
out
that
there
was-
to
that
the
was a little
public.
bit
But
too
I
deep.
think at
that's
that
too
point,
much. This is who
That was
Marcus
too deep,
is.
baby. I love
It just it ain't even. It's too much. It's my.
what?
If it was somebody, it's light skins in general.
Yeah.
You
You see how right?
Because
Y'all are evil. Okay. He's gonna go through.
What do you have a big? Here's my biggest question: what do you have against light skin?
It's two sets.
Exactly.
Of,
your
listen,
skin
it's-
tones are not that far
Marcus,
apart.
Marcus has to understand. It's two sets of light skins. So-
It's Malachi.
Yes, like Malachi is a different breed. We beef with those light skins.
Yeah,
We beef with us.
Malachi gets no love of
Yeah,
all
like
sex.
he is like one of the Currys. We
I'm
don't
not
like
white.
it.
I'm not black.
Like
I'm
Curry, like
stuck.
Steph Curry and dudes that like his color.
Exactly.
We beef with them. We don't like them.
I'm darker than Malachi.
No, you're
Almost.
not.
No, you're tan.
No,
What is going on?
On most days, I am.
Because you get the black. You know we're close. Listen.
It's just,
See, Edward.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not listen, Chelsea.
No, Edward.
dark.
It's a different breed. It's a different breed.
Don't be a hater all your life.
White people don't like me. Black people don't like me. Mexicans don't like me.
They don't like me either because I like black people. So
But you are Mexican. Okay, so
I am not.
Oh,
Yes.
that ain't what your husband said.
I thought she was. So like,
but listen.
Anything I have, it's because I have Native American blood. It's
Sorry,
not-
we're off subject, y'all. But the
Hey,
first,
what's up,
the first dudes you picked, bro, you can't put him in that category. You know why? Because he was getting like trashy girls, the girls that was getting passed around. By,
Oh,
like,
you're not finna call my cousin trashy, nigga.
Who?
Ashley Rutherford.
No,
What you
not
mean?
this.
Yeah, what you mean?
That-
Yeah.
what, he didn't even do nothing with Ashley.
It don't matter. They still
Why would you say her name on this?
It's my cousin.
It don't matter. Why you say her name?
Stupid.
You're not supposed to say people's
But
legit names.
still, like that's the only proper female that he had that time. Everybody else was.
No, there was other
Who?
women. There was also other
We
girls.
can't put names on this, so why you asking for names?
Come on.
Because that's different. Because
How's
Ashley,
it different?
because them other girls are nobodies.
Know that
Like who?
uh,
Just talking code.
one of them is a set of twins. It's famously known in Gallatin. Yes.
Apologize.
Come on, man. Come on.
if y'all can see
I'll
Edward's
tell you-
face right now, bro.
I'll tell you a story in the car,
He is.
and you're gonna change your whole mindset.
Okay, that's fine.
Continue.
But still, Chris done his thing back in the day. He did for real. Nowadays, I don't know what he's doing. But Chris was up there. Chris played. Chris, are we still good?
Yeah,
Where we at on minutes?
we are about 4 minutes out.
Okay.
This is still
for what?
going, so.
I thought one for 60.
I don't even talking about. I don't even like talking about other men.
like to hit a
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even like
You like
talking.
to hit a
I'm
truth.
not throwing shade on this man. It's just. Yeah, whatever.
it's a long-
That's your top.
It's a
Okay,
long-
whatever.
It's a long-term beat. Okay. Chris done his thing. So did Markel. Chris played ball back in the day. Chris played basketball. Okay. And he was popular amongst the girls, man. He done his thing. Same with high school. He kind of went off the track a little bit, but still, he had girls. Okay. His brother Markel was right along there with him. Ronez Harris. You know Ronez.
Okay.
I rap with Ronez. You used to run with Ronez and all that. That's the homie. Ronez understand. Ronez with a G on his jacket, just like y'all did. Dude, I'm sorry you didn't do it.
White girl has
Just
a
like you
question.
did. Yes.
How you spell Ronez's name?
Ronez.
Okay, I got you.
Yes.
I didn't know if it was Ronez
But see,
or Ronez.
this was like.
Honest.
See, when we was growing up, it was more about
Status.
Clout.
it was about status. That's why I was saying like you can't
Money.
compare what me, Ronez, and like Clifford, all of us did because we was talking to the girls that was popular or was on top of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like these other dudes, no hate on them. They was messing with
Quantity, not quality.
yeah, like
Yeah.
if you don't get no slap on the back for that, my G.
That's just.
I'm just being real.
I feel you.
Like I can like
That might be what he was into at the time.
who Mark him?
Mhm.
Well, yeah.
I just wanted something.
See that?
I
want
just say,
something.
I want need you to be a little bit more specific.
I
If
just
you want something, you end up with something that you don't want,
That was bars.
See, because like I said,
and something that you can't get rid of.
That was
see, when we was like
Oh my
me,
gosh.
like
I
me,
told you.
all of us, it was a whole different like status of females,
It's a notch boy.
and then in that category, it was like I tell you, it was like passionate youth soccer around what they was on. That's all I'm saying.
Community bicycle.
Who? Who
Yeah.
about?
Community bicycle. Ever had?
Man, I'm
ever had
telling
ride?
you, if you
Look,
would,
I'm just
man.
saying, and that's even from middle school to high school. A lot of people that I used to hang with, they got all the girls, they done all the cool stuff. So if I put them in certain categories, then it is what it is because I've been there for all of it. Even my friend Miles, man. I've known Miles since he was wearing damn camouflage jackets and running around saying country stuff and listening to Freebird all day long. And I saw Miles grows, man. You know, the women that he dealt with back then to the women that he deals with now. Like I've seen grow. My friend Mikey Shahadi, and my goodness, my cousin is Renard Christian. You know what I'm saying? And Renard is the swaggiest nigga ever out there. Like for real. Like I've seen Renard grow. So I've been along for all of your.
Renard glowed up.
Yeah, he did. Like he go, like his drip is
Like
just,
if you look at like he was the black Harry Potter. Like, bro, was he Black Harry Potter of Galveston High School? Yeah, you look at him.
Hey, you leave
It's
my
like-
You would never think
Yeah,
that
and then you
shit.
look at him like he signed a contract with J. Cole.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's facts.
man.
I mean,
People said the Black Harry
I mean,
Bro, I will show you pictures
Show him a
of bro.
picture, bro. Show him a
It
picture.
is
Your yearbook
ridiculous.
wasn't down the thing?
Huh?
Your yearbook wasn't down the thing?
You're older than him, man.
Yeah, but
Oh my gosh.
but they used to live close to us, so we used to ride the bus with Renard and all that stuff. So
He had the big
he's
glasses.
got
on.
big glasses and
When I was in school,
DeAndre had big glasses.
when I was in school, I used to see Renard all the time. Like I always was cool with Renard. I had no problem with him in school, but he would
No.
walk around school with high waters,
yeah.
with
Looking like Malachi.
all the books. Like he would have all the books. He had the glasses on. I'm like, dude, he gonna be a genius one day because the way he was cool, he
Yeah.
dapped me up and everything. And like they say, I'm at work one day. I see bro come out with Unscripted. I'm like, Renard, and then he growing his hair out. He got a little dreads, a little beard. That's somewhat trying to connect, but
Once again, you gonna put talking
Bro,
about cousin, okay?
No shade, but like I said, shouts out to Renard. This
Yeah.
podcast has also
Now
been
got
brought to
famous,
you
bro.
to
Family.
Unscripted.
He's gonna be up here soon, by the way. Y'all.
Yeah, we got to get you up here, boss.
I would love to
So
send
I
it
need to
around
read
the
my
drop or something to
dirt.
go out pretty soon. So.
Renard, I cook when people come over sometimes.
Yeah,
And some
yeah.
folks like to eat before they come.
And he's also a no meat eater, just like I am. So.
I'm gonna try to
How many? Quit being vegans.
We woke at him, man. What you mean?
What did
We-
meat ever do to you?
Complicated order.
Man, we woke at him. We ain't eating no.
You got a
What did-
complicated order.
Renard needs to eat meat. He only weigh like 95
He
pounds.
got-
Soaking wet in them boots,
Bro,
bro.
got a high metabolism, man. It's just
No,
That man comes to Zaxby's almost every day.
He be-
He gets a large fry with wimpy sauce. That's it.
man. Renard
No,
be
J-
eating, dude.
my stepbrother, he has like a super high metabolism. He will eat like half the food in the house. He's still
And
skinny
he
as
won't gain
heck.
nothing.
That's how
He-
that's how my brother was.
Bro, he went from 55 pounds at like the beginning of the year to like 57.
Yeah.
My brother was 120 pounds all through high school. Played corner, special teams, and running back. And that man, we would go out to eat. This man would eat like 3 Big Macs and a large fry. Didn't gain no
Nothing.
weight.
Yeah, man.
Soon he get home, he run the streets, coming home.
I look at a damn Big Mac. I gained 5 pounds.
Now look at him. now look at him now. His metabolism slow. That man got like a beer belly. He gained a little
My
weight.
sister
Yeah,
was
he
that
is.
way.
Yeah.
When she was in high school, she was super skinny. Eat whatever she wanted to. I love my sister, but she ain't skinny no more.
Something happened.
Well, I'm glad you had fun at your dance, man.
Yeah,
That's
I am
good.
too. I like that we had this whole conversation centered off of that. That was dope.
Just next time, be the life of the party, bro. If you
And
gotta
let's
go,
dance.
if you gotta go and do some dabs, or
Nah, everyone's gonna hate me after that.
it don't matter. It's about being you, man.
Request some
Gotta have
songs too,
fun.
man. For real.
Ask
Like,
your dad. Like last
I'm
time
the
we
one
went
that
to a
requested
wedding-
sicko mode. So I mean,
oh, word, okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's dope. That's good. That's
We
good.
went to a wedding and I got there and danced and had a big old time.
Could parents
Okay.
come to your
nah,
dance?
I
was
wanted
only
to go
students.
so bad.
Mm.
I
No.
would have gone.
I would have asked the principal to kick you out.
Alright.
Haters.
Man, we had no bed to sleep on.
Right.
No, as long as I'm
About
not.
storm scoot over.
Oh yeah, we still doing the football one
Yeah, we can.
though. Word.
Oh.
Totally.
We have like 7 minutes. So
Yeah, we got about 7 minutes to kick off this last segment for football.
I
So we're
mean-
gonna do a postseason.
Yeah. You don't want
Yay,
to
postseason!
You don't want to
Yay.
take this one off and go to another one?
I mean, we can. So we will take another break. We'll be back shortly.
that's the end of that
Okay.
one.
Well,
Now
that-
we're still
that was
rolling
fun.
on
Yeah.
this.
Brandon and them are doing their
Oh,
podcast
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I saw
Wow.
that.
I'm gonna just mute this real quick.
average.
Well, they all
The Dolphins will say Tannehill would shine. That
Nah.
has not happened at all. It has. Did he play today?
yes.
Couple
Okay.
smart
Game winning touchdown.
He shined today.
Yeah.
Couple
That's just for Taylor. As far as the
He's
season,
been hurt.
I know that, but still,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a shining situation.
That's no excuse.
He threw a second pick.
the-
Your quarterback is trash. It's his second pick.
He's a rookie.
Who's now? It's his second year.
Oh, second
all
year,
right,
same
sorry,
difference.
I'm cutting you off.
So you're good. The Jets.
He's still
Thank
young.
you. Thank you, Fred. I love you.
Oh, look at that respect. I love it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Now this was super wrong, and this is all stuff that you said.
Uh-huh.
So the Jets would be average. So they had a stout defense, and you said the Jets have a squad this year.
Yeah.
And they had Terrell Pryor at the time. Now he's left since then, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. We did not even mention Sam Darnold, but I mean it's the preseason, so
He wasn't a fair. I mean,
started
you-
off good.
yeah, he did. I remember,
And that's why I had belief in him.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we didn't mention him at all. So I mean, yeah. But I mean, as everybody knows, the Patriots are running this division. I'm sorry, and the Bills. Who had your old friend Kelvin Benjamin, and
Stephon Gilmore.
now he is a Chief. He
Yeah.
beat the Ravens today. We had all agreed on Benjamin shining, and Benjamin has been terrible. Benjamin also had a altercation with Cam at some point this season about how he performed on the Panthers, and Cam didn't do this and do that, and we can all kind of see how it panned out because Cam's having a much better season than Kelvin is.
Real quick, I never pay attention to the Bills games, but how's Stephon Gilmore doing?
Stephon, I don't even know who that
they
is.
all suck.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the whole team is trash. Like McCoy, he's hurt.
I mean,
And McCoy, he's another one that had a domestic thing this season.
Yeah, had his wife. He called some robbers to get her beat up and take the jewelry,
That's,
and he's still in the NFL.
that's
Good
trash.
gracious.
Yeah,
Trash.
she just had a black eye and everything, broken jaw.
That's trash. So yeah, that division is basically
You
what
guys
it
can
is
see it do it
supposed to be.
themselves.
The Patriots.
Okay, somebody.
one
Sometimes
dominant
that's
team.
what they're just
That's
like-
trash.
Yeah, I mean the Dolphins had
They
a run
did-
there
they
for a
did-
second, but then they met the Patriots in week 4, and then they. I mean, the Dolphins got their revenge today, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
AFC South. I'm going to first show love, and I'm doing this for my cousin Bernard. In the first podcast, we did not talk about the Titans at all. There was no conversation
Who's the
about
For the
Titans?
past 10 years, we haven't really had a reason to
But we,
That's true.
but the conversation was well when we talked about it, we all said it's the Titans.
Yes,
They can go up or down. So
yeah,
that's what they are now.
Yeah, that's true.
They're-
We didn't go into dialogue or anything about it. But I mean, I remember we had said, it was a toss up: Jags or Texans, either one. Titans,
Yeah.
and we said Colts at the bottom.
When
Right.
all that
Colts-
switched up.
Yeah, the Colts are doing phenomenal. They beat the Texans today, who were the division leaders. Andrew Luck is having an amazing season. He has one of the best O-lines in the entire league. T.Y. Hilton is killing it. Their running back is
Some dude named Mac.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mac is nice. They're just an all
I forgot they
around
lost
great
McCoy.
team. Cold. They're just all around great team.
Bears are trash.
And Jackson is that was nice. Who else? And the Titans have they've had a pretty so-so
Yeah.
season. They've
Been
had
better
some,
than
They were
the last
up and
several
down.
seasons.
they've been up and down. My personal favorite blunder this year for the Titans is a 21-0 beating that the Baltimore Ravens from them. I was at the game. Shout out to my boy Markel.
Think-
It was very fun.
The thing is,
bet.
like,
Yeah, it was dope.
No.
the thing is,
How'd you get there?
I love you, man.
hey man, you gotta say the 2 words. I'm sorry.
DeAndre, who also runs his podcast, he got me those tickets because he's a great friend, and I really wanted to go to that game.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to go to that game and do what?
That's my husband.
Wow, Rocky's your husband now? I didn't know that.
Cut the check.
Dang.
But you already knew that. Why are you acting surprised?
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm due.
All right.
I need a reinstallment.
Mom was the same way. She wanted to marry Luke Bryan, Sting.
She loved
Rock.
it. She loved it. All right, back to something.
The Rock is my hall pass. I'm just saying.
Thing is, the Titans, like, they're just super confusing.
They are every single week.
Like,
And
for real.
they have I don't know who they have next week, but it's they have to win all the way out to get.
They
in the
play
playoffs.
the Giants.
Yes, good job. Thank you.
Play the Giants next Sunday. Then they play the Colts after that.
And that could be 2 losses. The Giants are in 2.
They're hot right now.
Yeah, they are
Yeah,
hot
that's
right
true.
now.
Let's
How's
talk
the boy
about the
Saquon?
Jags and how trash Jalen Ramsey is.
What?
Jalen
Oh,
Ramsey talked trash about I don't know if I can call him former or what. He talked about Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
He talked about Roethlisberger, Edwards quarterback. He talked about just about every elite quarterback in the league
Okay,
except
Joe
for Aaron
Flacco
Rodgers.
is not exactly.
Shut up. He talked about a lot of QBs in the
There,
league.
fix
And
it.
he said people need to stop sleeping on Blake Bortles. I'm in a coma right now when it comes to Blake.
Well, out of
And everything he
everything,
does.
out of everything he said about every quarterback, he's been somewhat true. I mean-
No, you can't say that. You can't.
Big Ben has been playing terrible.
He got to win over him.
Joe,
You got to win over him.
he threw 3 interceptions. So
Okay, he got it.
Ramsey
He's
should-
not playing to Big Ben standards. Is
Okay.
what you
Yeah,
really mean.
Ramsey has been talking a lot of stuff, but he backs it up.
He
He's
has-
like-
he has
he's-
this season.
He's like the top 3 in interceptions right now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's killing it. The team sucks.
Also, individually, he's
Yeah,
for sure.
I thought he
Yeah.
was suffering.
No, not at all.
Okay, I got you.
Only person that really showed him up, I think, this year one-on-one has been Tyreek Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill
Hill's
is
too
too
fast.
Tyreek has been. I think Tyreek burned him like once in a game, had like
Yeah.
100-some yards and a touchdown. Everybody else, he's been on his own.
We can all agree that, and well, you said that Blake Bortles is a good / solid quarterback, and that
I still think
Real quick,
I think if he gets out of the Jacksonville system, I think he'll be a decent quarterback somewhere else.
I'm sweet.
Just how Dad said that Ben Roethlisberger is not exactly playing to like Ben Roethlisberger standing.
That's true, but I mean,
I
what standard can we hold Blake Bortles to? Just
I mean-
last season, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, like that's
Well, one reason the Jags as an organization is trash because how do you let 2 of your best receivers go? Well, one of them got hurt, is out for the season. Is that
Tavis
correct?
Bryant.
yeah. I haven't heard anything about him.
Somebody got hurt out for the season. Robinson was a free agent,
Yeah.
and then
Juju Smith-Schuster.
they let one of their best tight ends go, Mercedes. He left,
Mhm.
so they got
We were talking about
Westbrook and
I wonder why you said Juju.
Westbrook. I don't know who their receivers are. They're all garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So what can you do with no receivers? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Then you're
And
running,
Fournette
and
gets
then
hurt
Fournette
every
was
week.
out for 7 weeks,
Yeah.
and you got a back. Like, what can you do?
He was suspended from 1 game.
So that's what I'm saying. Blake Bortles had nothing. He has an excuse, in my opinion, this year. The reason why stuff ain't been going his way.
I think it's definitely over with. It's been rumored that if we let Flacco go,
That's where he's going.
Be one of his spots.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the Texans that have Deshaun Watson,
I picked him.
Second year.
J.J. Watt. Of course, they have DeAndre Hopkins, Clowney.
Yeah,
They have
Javion.
who else? Zach Cunningham from Vanderbilt, who got a pick 6 for him last week. You're down as always.
Lamar Miller.
Yes, they have Lamar, who is great. Killing it, so they'll definitely be in the playoffs. Everything that was predicted about them was.
Yeah, I
Basically
picked them to be
correct.
number 1.
Where you going?
I mean,
2 tinkles.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
Yes.
we need you for the Panthers conversation.
the Saints are doing.
We ain't there yet. Hold
Yeah, I
tight.
know. I'm
Who
joking.
are we missing? Did we cover everybody?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Brother.
I think so.
Yeah. Coach, yeah. Okay. Let's do the AFC West. Chargers. Chiefs,
Nobody seen him coming.
Raiders, and Broncos.
That was so trash.
I think that we all. Let me see. It was said.
The Music City Miracle happened all over again. Go ahead.
It was said the Chargers would make the playoffs, which is definitely
I
gonna
think.
happen. They've had huge wins all season. Their biggest
Yeah.
win was against the Steelers
Yeah.
last week.
hmm
That was
Um,
embarrassing.
Huh?
I mean, my friend Ashton, he's a big Steelers fan.
Mm.
He came to school mad.
Oh, I
like,
bet it was because you didn't expect it. I didn't
Exactly.
even watch that game because I legit. I think we're all used to the Chargers messing
Just
everything
being
up.
trash.
And like they really turned it on. I still don't believe them, but they really turned it on this season.
Like I said, like I told you in the car, the Chargers built their offense up over like 4 years.
Quietly.
Quietly. People didn't even know. Now they went straight to defense after that. They
Mm-hmm.
got picks. They got Ingram on the right side. Bosa
Bosa.
on the end. And they got the cornerback, James. what's his name? That's real good. The DB they got.
James Harris?
No, it's
No.
a corner named something James. He's
I'm
cold.
joking.
He shut. Dude, if you watch him play, he shut down every run play. He was running through offensive lines, covering, had a pick. He was killing it,
Yeah.
and we couldn't do nothing.
Yeah. They got it.
But anyways, back to the. We'll get to the Steelers later.
Yeah.
Save them, lad.
Second team we talked about is Chiefs. What was said on here was, and it's very true,
They're
Chiefs
Kansas
do
City.
good every year,
And choke.
and what's the outcome?
They choke the playoffs.
Which is very, very true.
Patrick
They
didn't stay.
almost
Yep.
messed it up today with us, but you know,
They're gonna
They
choke.
pulled it out.
They're gonna choke in the playoffs.
It's
They
very-
don't have.
it's
They don't have no running game.
very-
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's still early. It's still
Bro,
early.
Patrick Mahomes.
We've been talking about Hunt for the past couple hours in a negative perspective.
Yeah.
As far as football, they're going to definitely miss him on the field because of everything he brings to the game. And you know, with Mahomes, when we had a conversation with him about him a couple months ago, we didn't even know how to pronounce his last name. Like we didn't even know who this guy was.
Now
Like,
now
everybody knows
legit,
who
yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is. Like he's one of the best. Yeah, he's one of the best in the league, and they should have a good run in the playoffs. They're doing great.
See what last game will do for you.
DeAndre spit bars about John Gruden. You said that. Well, you said they could possibly go 10-6, and you said they won't have as bad as a year, but you also said that you think Gruden's system is overrated, and that did show a lot this season, and that what really done him in was the Mac trade to the Bears. That's what done him in.
I say he could have survived that one. I say what put the nail in his coffin was his last Cooper trade. That Cooper trade.
Yeah,
Biden.
that's true. That's very true. I forgot about that.
What did I say about the Raiders?
Let me see. You said Carr might be a little overrated.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, it is that is very, very true. But y'all think they'll turn it on next year or no?
Nah. He's gonna.
Really?
When are they
I mean, in a way, like I said, Gruden. It's crazy. I don't know. It's crazy.
Did y'all
Like,
lose to them?
yeah, that's what I feel.
I'll tell you
Though.
when someone's on.
I did not know that. Okay. Wow.
We
That's great.
I would have traded Mac
No, who
because
does?
like
Who does that?
I don't care if you are rebuilding that team, you're trying to get the salary cap down because you get paid all this money, and he's trying to start everything over. So, like I said, he's smart what he's doing because he has 3 first-round picks
Right.
in the next 2 years or
Right,
something
yeah.
like that. So, within 5 years, if that team is not in the playoffs or somewhere going the direction it's supposed to, then he is a waste.
But I will
Or-
say, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Are they going or are they setting themselves up to leave and go to Las Vegas, or is that still an option?
You know what? Nobody talks about that.
And see,
That's a very
that
good
got
point.
really quiet.
Yeah.
Like it
That's
got beefed up and then dropped off. So I'm wondering if they're waiting to move this team or
Well,
not.
I know that the Chargers are getting their new stadium.
Mhm.
They talked about that.
Yeah.
I know they're getting their new. I don't know if they're waiting till after that's done or.
I'm
what's
pretty sure they're
going
waiting
on.
for the season.
The Chargers
Yeah.
stadium looks nice. It's like a raindrop.
Yeah,
and it has a
yeah.
swimming pool inside of it.
Yeah.
It's weird, but the fan base is trash. So I don't know why. And nobody goes to their games. So
And I'll say this about the Raiders, and I was saying this in Cardell. They have been more competitive over the past couple weeks. I mean, they just beat y'all, and y'all, I beat y'all, but y'all are good. They're good. They almost beat. Did they beat the Chiefs last week? They almost beat.
Yeah.
the
They
Chiefs.
almost beat
That was a very good almost win. I know almost doesn't count away, but it was still.
Yeah.
They've still been keeping it competitive.
but I mean, I don't know. It's whatever.
That's
It's stupid. It's just I don't. It's stupid.
He's talking about the Steelers loss.
It's just.
No, okay. I was like, what? Or I got
I
lost
mean,
there.
I
We
understand.
can get to that in a minute.
I understand. Like Oakland's offense is not dangerous.
It's
No.
not.
No.
And I don't and like Kansas City, the way they're playing, their defense is giving up too many points.
Yeah.
That's why I want to say, like, how can you not hang with a garbage team that has no weapons on
Don't they
offense?
still have Eric Berry? They still got
Yeah,
Eric
they
Berry.
still have Eric Berry.
Eric
Eric
comes back.
Berry just came back today.
No, he comes back next week.
Yeah, well, he's been injured.
Okay.
But
He's
I was about to say, I was like,
It
what?
ain't, it ain't even just Eric Berry. Like their 2 corners suck.
Yeah.
Their safeties suck. Their linebackers are slow. They have a good like front four, but I don't understand like somebody that garbage. How can you not?
Go ahead and wax them and go ahead.
Yeah, clean them out. And here comes I don't know. It's
I don't know. We hung with them today. The Raiders done with it. You know how it is in sports, man. There's always that. Well, and I hate to bring this up because you're a Michigan fan, but it's like Michigan, Ohio State. There's always that one team that just has the advantage over you. Sometimes you turn it around. It's like with us in Tennessee. Vanderbilt in Tennessee.
Edward,
3 straight
when were you
years.
a Michigan? When were you a Michigan fan?
Oh, you didn't know this?
No.
Oh, it's lit. Yeah.
No, I was literally sitting there. I thought I was only gonna rub it into my friend's face because she likes Michigan.
Listen,
apparently I can rub it
y'all, you can't compare Michigan and Ohio, whatever.
My gosh.
But listen, what I'm saying, bro. I have realized that Ohio State been kicking our ass for years. You know what I'm saying? So I have to accept it. It's when people say, "Oh, it's the same as Ohio." No, it's not. Ohio State been whooping our ass. There's no right. Like it's not a rivalry.
That's not a rivalry.
They kick our ass every year, and it was embarrassing to come out there and have the number 1 defense. Then they bring out this receiver having scored a touchdown all season
and body y'all
scored
like
2. And our garbage cornerback Watson. I don't even know why they kept putting him on him. Like, why not change the defense up?
Thing is, like, also in that game, it was one of our quarterbacks, like more passing in that game. So, like on that game, that was whenever he broke the record for the most passing yards.
Record on y'all?
Yeah,
because they were running cover. They were running cover 0, right?
Because they had the game won. Instead of them just running out and then scoring or whatever, they had Hawkins fat as beat Drew Brees' Big Ten record.
Exactly.
Yeah, so he passed Drew Brees for the most touchdowns.
It goes our quarterback now, and then Drew Brees, and then JT Barry. So Ohio State's about to have the whole entire.
Well, I know we off subject, but they just lost Urban Meyer. That's big.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Is he still on an investigation for that stuff?
No, I think they were saying that he's getting ready to go to the NFL coach somewhere.
I heard they said he's probably he said himself he's probably done.
Yeah, I think he's done.
Yeah,
because another thing came out about that race thing. You hear about that? That one of his coaches said something to one of the players.
Oh yeah, probably some retarded. Yeah.
And they say he didn't report it, so I don't know.
He's probably like, well, look, I dodged this scandal. I'm gonna go out while I'm on top and just ease on that.
I don't care. They beat us. As long as they want to go into the championship, I'm happy. At least Oklahoma got it now.
Hey, Kyler Murray, shouts out to that guy.
I hate Ohio State. That won my heart over when they didn't make it. I was happy. I don't care. They beat us over. At least they ain't going to the chip.
No. We got one more team to talk about in this division, which is the Broncos, who are. Well, I know. I mean, they're in. Well, sorry.
They took a hell of a loss today. They got beat today,
but they're still in the hunt along with the Titans, the Colts,
Carolina.
The Dolphins, and the Ravens for now have that last playoff spot. But we talked about Case Keenum, and he's had a so-so
mediocre.
Yeah, that's the appropriate word. Mediocre season. The one person we didn't talk about because we didn't know who this guy was going to be. We asked who was their running back, and we all know now that their running back is Lindsey. Lindsey's dope. Yeah, he's amazing.
And he doesn't even start.
He doesn't.
He's a rotator.
Yeah. He's dope. And it was crazy that situation. He had a choice between us and the Broncos, and he chose to play for his hometown. I wish he would have chose us, but whatever.
Well, it's his mom.
I know. Yeah. And Demaryius Thomas is now with them. And excuse me.
Demaryius
Thomas. He's on long. I'm sorry. They lost him, and now he's with the Texans. I should say, yeah. And he's been I think he's been a good pickup for the Texans. But
they got a first-round pick for him. No, the third round
pick.
Yeah, I think a coach would be there after this season. Hell, Urban Meyer may come in and take his damn spot.
They say who they trying to pick up. If they don't make the playoffs, they posted it saying that the coach might get fired. They might be picking the safety. Wow. They might be picking the old Green Bay coach up.
For real?
Yeah.
McCarthy.
He ain't gonna do nothing. He got no quarterback.
The blue.
All right, NFC South. Let's go to y'all's division. Saints, Falcons.
What I tell you about the Saints, boss?
Hold on. Saints, Falcons, Panthers, and
Tampa Bay.
Let's start with the Saints because we predicted them to be first. Excuse me. We predicted them to be first.
Mm-hmm.
Mister over here said Falcons. We said Breeze.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
We said Breeze was, Drew Brees and Drew Brees. The one conversation we had is that they are just as good as the Eagles, and that is definitely not true nowadays because the Eagles are
hot garbage.
I don't think they're not hot. They've had a lot of injuries. I'll say that. The Saints are definitely a better team than the Eagles all around. They have Alvin Kamara, whatever, Ingram,
Yeah.
Breeze, what's his name? Thompson. What's his name?
Thomas.
Yeah, Michael Thomas.
Yeah, Mike.
The defense is good. They're just all around better team.
Yeah.
You said the Falcons should be first and that they're an all around better team than New Orleans.
What I tell you?
And you said about the Falcons,
Who is my squad?
it was just DeAndre's team that y'all have a quarterback situation. I've heard other analysts talk about that this season too, because Mac's been in the league for a while now and he's good, but is he really?
He got the wubsies from when he lost that Super Bowl game.
Yeah.
He's not been the same Matt Ryan since. That dog
that's
is
true.
out of him.
That's true.
He's skittish. He can't close a game.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I knew coming into the season, I was like, something don't seem right. How you got Julio Jones? You pick up Ridley.
Yes.
You got two of the hottest receivers out, and you got a fullback. So your running game is set up to produce whatever that you need offensively. Your defense is just about like it's a B plus.
Yeah.
It's a B plus, B minus.
Elf.
No, C
Yo,
plus.
yo,
C plus. C plus.
Yo,
C
defense have gave up
So many
much.
yards.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's what I was going
Y'all
to agree
ranked
with. This.
29th in the league.
Exactly. That's why.
knowing stats and stuff.
Yo.
No, that's why I had to back that bus up because I'm like, wait a minute, no, we gave up an average over 20 points.
Baker threw for 400 yards.
Yeah. So
That's a rookie.
Yeah.
the defense is not there, but the offense just couldn't keep up for
Yeah.
one, and I knew that going in. So I was like, defense may save us if they have a good year. Clearly they did not,
Yeah.
but I thought that they would have.
Jesus.
And then here we sat last in the division because nobody thought that the Bucks were going to do what they were going to do. They've been smacking up. They've been winning division games like crazy.
Yeah, that's been weird.
So it's weird to really see Jameis Winston
Do you think-
get off.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. You
Go
think
ahead.
it's coaching?
You said it in the first one we done.
Coaching
I really think
coaching does have
And you
a
know
part
y'all
to
lost
play.
y'all running back for the year.
Yeah.
He
That was a big blow.
first game of the year he was out. So and y'all backup haven't been doing nothing.
Nothing.
So and what do you have to do in that situation? You have to lean on the passing.
Exactly.
And what happens when that happens? You force turnovers. People know you can play 1-on-1.
Right.
I mean, it ain't like Julio's still, I think he might be like top 4 in the league for receiving yards.
Right.
Instead of them touchdown passes. And
But I mean,
And
that's
he
all.
got 4 this year.
I mean, but that's
Julio. though.
all
But
he can
that's-
do is pad that book.
I mean, he's getting him the yards to get to the touchdown. And really, as a rookie, came in just doing
Got him.
awesome. So I don't know what it is. I think coaching.
Yeah.
I think it's coaching, and I think y'all line might be
Suspect.
suspect too
Yeah.
because, like I said, y'all run line is trash.
Yeah.
So I don't know y'all because I picked y'all. 'Cause looking on paper, y'all didn't lose nobody really,
Mhm.
but maybe like 2 pieces on defense. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, and that's Markel's team too. He loves Atlanta. That's his squad.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And I don't know.
Lady in the car. Let's talk
Lady
about
in the white car. It's lady in the white
Sorry,
car. Get
lady
it right.
in the white car out front because a damn tree or something fell back there.
That my fiance told me to move my car.
Okay, I'm sorry. You
Big
said,
guy.
and I quote, "Your Panthers would do good if Cam has his shit together." Do you think Cam has had his shit together this year?
No,
No,
no.
he went on a good little streak there for about a good.
Okay, that's not having
5
your shit
games.
together.
No,
4 out of 16 games is 25%, bro.
okay, it's true. This
You
nigga
failing.
all the math. Okay,
All right, he lost 5 straight.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it. He
That's
lost
5
5
straight.
it's been 5 straight games.
After the Steelers beat them, they ain't won since.
Not one.
Wow, I didn't know he was already doing all that. Wow, he was in the MVP conversation for a little while.
I mean,
Okay,
that's
We
second.
had that one
Four-
year where they went to the Super Bowl. And after that, they've been trash since, and it's pissing me off.
Yeah.
Have you seen all the records in the South of that division? Listen, New Orleans is 11-2. Carolina's 6-7. Tampa Bay is 5-8. They can make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Still. Atlanta's 4-9.
4-9,
The
bro.
whole division is trash.
Absolutely garbage.
Yeah, and that's really all we said about the Bucks is it was trash. But we got to show love to Fitzmagic because he did
he was a highlight for this NFL season.
Yeah.
He did.
I give him that the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know who their quarterback is going to be of the future because I don't think it's going to be Winston. Their running back is probably their future back.
Barber, yeah.
Yeah, and
He's
Evans
nice.
and Evans is still good wide receiver. Their defense is
Deshaun Jackson has to be traded before the
I forgot
deadline.
about
that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wanted out because the quarterback situation was terrible.
yeah. Oh, and you brought up McCaffrey in the podcast with him for. He's been kind of quiet this year. I think he's still a good back for the
Definitely.
future.
Oh, always.
All right, let's move to a division where a team is playing now, the NFC North, which is the Green Bay Packers, the Minnesota Vikings, the Lions, and the Chicago Bears. And I will definitely start off with the Green Bay Packers because the conversation started. I think they will get to the NFC Championship. Aaron Rodgers is going to be the league MVP, and he's the best quarterback in the league. He has been none of those things this year, and I'm very, very happy to say that. See it and hear
Round of
it and
applause.
taste it and
So
every damn
so
thing.
you believe they're still in a playoff race. They're only 5-7.
No, they're done.
They're done for sure.
They're done.
They're out.
They're done for sure.
They're done.
Yes.
Okay, I
They
would
are
say you don't
absolutely
think
done.
his stats can get better and be the best quarterback in the league still?
He's
No,
not
Aaron,
clutch.
I've heard analysts say this too, mainly Colin Cowherd, which I love. Colin has pointed out what really has Aaron done in these past couple seasons.
Except for being bad, man.
And that's a good Stephen A. Smith line. That's dope and that's cool. But I would just bring this to you. Aaron Rodgers to me has done nothing since the Super Bowl but just throwing Hail Marys. That's all I've seen. That's all I've seen him do is throw Hail
The
Marys.
disrespect behind that.
He's I'm not gonna say he's trying. All he's done is throwing Hail Marys. How many times has he been to the playoffs in the past couple of years? He's not been there.
But
He's not been there.
okay,
I know he's great. He's one of
Yeah.
the best of all time. Cool. But is he the best quarterback in the league today? No. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not there with him on
he's
that.
he's top 4 for sure.
Yeah, I'll give you that
Yeah,
too.
but
But is he
he's not-
better than this argument really got brought up? Is he better than Breeze? No.
Not at all, because Drew Brees is number 1 right now.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
he's out to murder everything he touched. He's
Mhm.
trying to pass Tom Brady's record.
Yeah, and I don't think Aaron's better than Brady either. I really don't. I don't think Aaron's better than Roethlisberger. And I hate your quarterback.
I have to disagree with you with that.
I'm sorry.
Like I said,
Hold on. Wait, how did
Green Bay overall as a team, as an organization,
Trash.
is a question mark. Because if you have the best quarterback in the league, as you would say,
Why are you shaking your
Everything's trash.
It is. I can't.
but I'm just like, if you have that's what I don't get. If Aaron Rodgers would have went to any other team, people would build around him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, you have no all-star receivers besides Adams. He's spotlight now. He might be the best receiver in the league right now.
what happened to Jordan Nelson? Like,
He
He-
played
he-
for
he-
Oakland.
yeah.
They didn't want to pay him.
I could have swore he.
And then, like, I don't understand. You have no good running backs.
Mhm.
Your line is ass. You gave away your best defensive player.
was
For a number 1 pick. Why?
such a good
Because
player, man.
the organization, Aaron's like, relax, put
everything on me.
put everything
And then
on me,
Everything.
and I'm gonna carry the
And then
team.
your line is just terrible. But at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers' touchdown to interception ratio is way better. He doesn't throw that
Okay.
many picks. And the reason why people say Aaron Rodgers is a better quarterback, or the reason why people say Aaron Rodgers is a better skilled quarterback than anybody else, because you have never seen a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers fit a ball through a tight space.
So everybody's taking this one specific skill and trying to.
He can do it all. He can run. He can pass on the run. He can throw the ball in tight space. He threw 4 Hail Marys last year for a touchdown on the mark. It ain't like I'm just going to throw it up. He threw it at a perfect angle for that man to catch it in the end zone.
I understand
That's
that.
skills.
And I'm
That's
saying
skills.
he has a specific skill set to do what he needs to do.
Yes.
But my thing is why would you take that much pressure and go, no, we don't need nobody else just to keep a bag, so you the only one eating.
Mhm.
Take the cut. Go cut the
Well-
check. I mean, go and then go cut the check on the back end.
My cousin's hype right now.
I just don't know. Green Bay, I don't know what it is. I don't know. They won't invest in linemen.
They won't invest in
I
nothing.
don't know.
Right
It's
now.
just-
They want to invest in Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly.
Because he's Aaron Rodgers. That's all they've been about. Because all they have been about for all these years is one star quarterback. Just like they were all about Brett Favre. Now they're all about Aaron Rodgers.
Bars.
That's it. That's why. And they've had great talent.
But Brett Favre, though, Green Bay had a nasty defense when they had Brett
I
Favre.
think they were.
And Brett Favre wasn't the highest paid on his team at that time, was he?
I don't think he
I
was.
think
He
it
took
was-
the cut to
yeah.
get to the chip.
Aaron had a team though. Aaron at one point he had Cobb.
Mhm.
He had who else was there?
Jordan Nelson.
Yeah, he had Jordan. He's had key players.
Cobb is trash.
No, Cobb was great in his prime. They also
Yeah.
had Jennings. Greg Jennings was great.
Yeah.
And Jennings talks about this is another downfall of Aaron. Jennings talks about Aaron's relationship with past players a lot because of how he treated certain people. That's another downfall in that organization is Aaron's relationship with his players. So I think Aaron's done as far as Super Bowl.
I don't think he's done. I think it's gonna take somebody to come in there and change the whole organization around. I think like Aaron Rodgers is gonna be playing maybe for the next like 5 or 6 years if he don't break his collarbone again.
Yeah,
But-
that's true.
Like I said, it is. Hell, I'll give up anything to have him on the Steelers.
I bet you. Let's go.
Put him in that red and
Jeff
black,
Cunningham.
please.
Let's go to Edward's Super Bowl pick, the Vikings, who are still very much alive,
Yep.
and they
Yeah.
play the who tomorrow.
They play the Seattle.
They play to be a very good game. They play
And the
Seahawks tomorrow.
Seahawks are on fire right now. They
Yeah, they
won
are.
3 straight.
And nobody's seen that coming.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have nobody. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Lockett and Wilson
Mhm.
on offense.
What
The
about
Vikings have
No.
one of the best. What's he? Receiver, Thielen.
Yeah.
Receiver, yeah,
Mhm.
they're one of the
Adam
best
Thielen.
receivers in the league.
Is he out for the season? No, that's the other guy
No,
for
he's
the
still
Rams.
there.
That's my
Killing
fault.
I haven't heard much about Diggs this year, but we really just talked about that being your Super Bowl pick. They have a good team. Who's the quarterback?
Cousins.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Cousins has done good this year.
Shit.
Their defense has been back.
He got out just in enough time, bro.
Yeah, they
Like,
honestly did.
that was a dumpster fire coming.
So yeah, the Vikings are what they were expected to be. The Lions, as we all agree,
Trash.
Stafford
Trash.
is great,
Garbage.
but they still suck. Sorry to go to Cowherd again. He's one of my favorite analysts. He's also brought up the same conversation that we had about Matt Ryan. What has Matt Stafford really done in his? He's been in the league 10 years now. What has he done in 10 years in comparison to people like Joe Flacco? When they say
Lose.
Flacco didn't deserve the money he got, Matt Stafford got a huge contract.
He
as
didn't
well,
really
and
did.
has done shit.
Only reason why I guess they gave him that money because he puts up good numbers.
Comparative to
Because he's always like a top 7 quarterback every year. I
Yeah.
guess top 8, but
right, but yeah,
Same
but that's
thing.
in house.
but same thing that goes. Same thing that goes. They don't put nobody around him.
Yeah,
They keep bringing running backs in. The last few picks of the NFL has been running backs. No receivers.
You're not
Yeah.
going to get no more Barry Sanders, and even Barry Sanders had more yards going backwards
Yeah.
than he had going forward.
And a lot of people understand that the NFL turned into a passing.
Yes,
That no one is running the ball no more.
not really.
You might get like a little,
Todd Gurley.
somebody like that, but it's a passing game now.
Not only that, but now people are now they're even passing out of the backfield. So that run play that you would typically toss,
Mhm.
he runs a
Yeah,
Hook route. Appreciate
a hook route or
Swing route.
a
Swing
swing or either a wheel route,
Yeah.
and they ship it out to him. Here you go, gone.
Yeah.
So
well, I think Johnson will be their future back. I know we had this conversation before the thing and stuff.
Good.
I think Johnson's going to be good for them. He's had a pretty good season for them. They lost Golden Tate. Tate is with the Eagles now.
he is.
And, honestly, I think the Lions are still in a Megatron hangover because ever since he left,
Garbage.
what have they been? Calvin Johnson was the Lions for a very long time, and ever since he left, it's been nothing. And now we go to who's on television, the Chicago Bears, in which I said
No one saw this coming.
My
Nobody.
cousin is ecstatic right now. I'm texting him.
should be.
No one.
And
I've
which
been
I
his team
said-
since day one.
Which I said, Trubisky will improve in every aspect of the game, as far as arm strength,
Bars.
pocket
his position in the pocket, football knowledge,
Pocket
everything.
positions.
Thank you. I appreciate it, son. You're great. And I also said they have had no leadership on that defense since Brian Urlacher left, one of my all-time favorite
Yeah.
players.
Facts.
Now Khalil Mack is there, and now they have that
But I hate
leadership.
y'all.
You said the Bears will never reach top of their potential as long as they have the
Anybody else
Vikings.
like it? Marcus sounds like
Come on. Come on.
Like 8 trillion people.
like
I've heard
Jerry
before.
Springer, like
Hey, you wrong, man.
Oh, Maury Povich looking at some Warrior.
right.
Sorry.
Yo, trash.
Yeah. Sorry.
You good? The Packers said the Packers will never reach the potential as long as the Vikings and the Packers are there. That did not happen this year. The Vikings are still killing it. The Packers are trash. And you also said that the Bears were a last resort team in the NFL for anybody to go to.
Mhm.
Now things have definitely turned around. They're actually
Picks.
beating the Rams right now. They are the division leaders, and of course, it helps that the Packers have had a very, very trash season. They're negative, of course, and this is something you pointed out all season, is Howard. Howard ain't all that. Cohen is great, but Howard is not all that. Robinson's been great. Fuller's been good on defense. Who else has been good?
Adam
Trevathan's
Hicks.
been dope.
Smith.
So, yeah, I mean, everybody, it's been phenomenal. Like the monsters of the Midway have resurrected, and I love every. For all y'all who say, "Oh, you only a Bears fan," well, nah, man, I've been doing this for a long time.
The only negative I see on the Bears is offensive wise, is your quarterback still is not accurate with the deep passes. I get on that. Like he's like, I mean, that's it. And then he tries to fit passes in windows, so it's like, no, bro.
I agree
You know what I'm
with you on that
saying?
because he's thrown 2 picks in this game.
Yeah,
so,
and
I agree with you on that.
but it's I don't even give him credit. It's just I give the organization credit for that first round pick for Mac. Like if it wasn't for Mac, bro, y'all defense wouldn't be where it was today.
I agree with that.
Six straight games. This man had 2 sacks or forced fumble.
Hall of Fame, a walking.
He had a phenomenal
Who
year.
is it?
He had a phenomenal year.
Most people that get traded to us, he don't start doing good till like
Walking
3 or
Hall
4
of Fame.
games. He came in the game destroying him,
Walking Hall
bro.
of Fame. He's cold.
Yeah, it makes me so. And we had the opportunity to trade Le'Veon for him, and we didn't take it. And he was
What
cheap-
happened?
And he was cheaper.
It's the Steelers don't want to spend.
But yes,
We would have had him and T.J. Watts on the
Oh.
other side.
Thing is, you weren't even using
That would've
Le'Veon
been-
at
Oh,
all
we
this
could
year.
with him and Dupree and put JJ in the middle of linebacker, bro.
You mean TJ?
TJ, what? That's
The
it.
thing is, like,
He just so mad right now.
y'all could have easily just traded Le'Veon because y'all aren't even using him this year.
He's trash. Y'all trash.
Bro, I don't know what.
All right, James Conner's pretty.
No.
We'll get to them. We always
we'll
save
do
them
that.
for last because of what me and him do. Let's get to. I don't.
Look at that fumble. Look
Are
at
you?
that.
Are you?
Hey,
What?
look at Bears got it back.
Cold. I forgot what the Rams division's called. We were going to get to their division now. We of course all agree on Rams being number 1. Rams, Seahawks, and I am missing a team from that.
Arizona, San Francisco,
No. I already said that. I said Rams.
Seattle, Arizona, San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco. I didn't put them down.
Tragic.
Let me see. All right, we'll start with the Rams, of course. Not going to make it to the NFC Championship, and the Rams had the easiest schedule last season, and that's why you said that you weren't sold on Goff, and he's not a good quarterback, and he won't be a top 10 quarterback this year. That was obviously
Wrong.
as shit.
Yeah.
And you also said Goff will cost them games. And you said Goff will turn it on and step it up. So DeAndre was all the way right.
Yeah, but they're not gonna win a championship though. They're not gonna make it to the championship.
You don't think so?
Secondary
They might
trash.
They finna turn on. Watch his hill.
Man,
The last
If they check.
every game, mid-season they won by 2 or 3 points.
Okay.
The secondary's trash.
I mean, that's a good.
Seattle almost beat them twice. They lost by 2 against Seattle.
I mean, you can argue that, and it's, what they're doing now. You can definitely
Khalil
argue
Mack's
that.
getting
So
like every tackle.
it's
Like I said, our biggest thing barring postseason, is getting out from under Seattle because right now Seattle is overshadowing.
Seattle is hot right now.
See-
Him and Lockett, I don't understand.
And
This-
Pete Carroll knows how to coach.
Man,
That's
that's
I'm
great,
telling
man.
you,
He's
he can get it
Yeah,
there.
he'll get in and chew that gum and it's over.
he's so
That's
smart, man. When he
Yeah.
plays, one thing I like about Pete Carroll, when he plays defense, is it has a good front four.
Mm-hmm.
He shifts the lineman because he was like, okay, Donald can come fast as hell, straight forward. If we shift him and make him work for a while, Wilson can be on the run and boom, throw it off. You give him too much time.
Mhm.
He's not a pocket quarterback. It'll take too much, they'll sack him if he did it that way. But if you shift that line with a mobile quarterback, bro, you're gonna win every time.
And that's what we said about the Seahawks was just basically rebuild.
Yeah.
And this was a rebuild year for that. They're heading into the right direction. That's after losing
Everybody.
everything. They lost
3 of the
everything
cheerleaders
possible.
quit. You know, everybody left.
He lost everything, man.
Rosen will be the quarterback to watch this year, and the Cardinals will have a quarterback situation. That's what you
Mhm.
said, and we all agreed upon the quarterback situation thing. I'm not trying to make this
no one knows
primarily
who
about
they're
you.
running back is.
No, you can. It's
Yeah,
fine.
shut up. So,
Because they just cut their starting quarterback. Who was that? Bradford.
Yeah, same.
They cut Bradford with week 5, week
Mhm.
6, and wrote.
every team is
Yeah.
cutting him, basically. He's a damn.
You know, this man has made
Okay,
more money
man.
than like as much as like a starting quarterback.
Yeah,
And get cut from every team.
Can
Yeah.
anyone?
From every
Can
team.
anyone
That
that
was
likes
that was the draft that they drafted all those that they drafted all of those quarterbacks that wasn't worth a quarter.
yeah.
That was Sam Bradford. That was
Mark Sanchez.
RG3. All of them came out in the same year, and they did not do a thing.
RG3
Except for
had that one.
Andrew was in that draft too. You gotta leave him.
Okay,
And
but
RG3 had that one good year with the Redskins until he got hurt.
but if you put Andrew in any other conference, then what was the weakest then with the Titans, the Jags, and the Colts and the team I can't think of.
I said Titans, Jags,
Texans.
Texans. Yeah, sorry.
You know, at that time, that was the weakest. That was the weakest conference. So he had time to build. Now that he's okay, well, I can get my stuff together. Of course, he's gonna peak,
Yeah.
but everybody else is peaking.
Mhm.
You know, so you play to your potential.
That's right. That's right. And I didn't put the 49ers down, but
Wait, real quick. Still on the Cardinals, but
go ahead.
can anyone that's a Cardinals fan name more wide receivers than Larry Fitzgerald?
Even I can't do that. I can name one of their old ones down.
They got,
besides-
No, they got their rookie receiver did good this year. Kirk.
I don't know.
Until he got hurt, the light skinned dude, I think from Ohio State, I think. He was their number 1 receiver this year.
Okay. I know nothing about.
I got him on my fantasy team. I picked him
Oh,
up. So now he's on the IR.
Now he's
And,
gone.
and Johnson, somebody else we can talk about.
Yeah.
David
he's
Johnson's gone.
he's been hurt, and I think his prime is definitely.
Yeah, that's
before.
big.
Yeah,
49ers, Garoppolo got hurt. Sherman's there now.
trash.
They
Exactly.
beat the Broncos today. I don't even know who their running back is.
Didn't they blink them though?
Did the Broncos score?
23.
Oh,
Okay.
Still. Yeah.
No, 20-7.
Are you sure?
20 was 20-7.
All
I
right.
remember.
Well, I think the 49ers will, they'll definitely be back next season because I think Garoppolo will be good. I know injuries sometimes change.
Oh, it was 20-14.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it was close. Okay. So, all right. The NFC East. Cowboys, Giants, Redskins, Eagles. Sorry.
Wow.
Shut up. Cowgirls suck. Their defense is trash, and they'll be
We know that.
7-9.
All right, Marcus. The thing is, I can't even say that next year because my head coach loves the
I
Cowboys.
mean, there's a lot of them. A whole lot of Cowboys fans.
That is America's team.
I
don't see why.
No, they're not. Me and shout out to my boy Tom. Me and Tom were having this conversation the other day. If you put anybody as America's team, it's either going to be the Steelers or the Patriots. It's
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
they do.
exactly.
I say it's the Patriots every
Yeah.
time. 5 Super Bowls.
I mean,
bro.
y'all are definitely in the conversation because
For sure.
for whatever reason. But yeah, the Cowboys are doing a lot better than expected. Dak is still
Dak.
so.
Meh.
Defense is top 5 now.
Yeah,
Well,
Dak is in
no.
contract discussion. Zeke is who he is. They have Amari Cooper now.
If they retain him, then what happens next year?
Okay, they need to keep him.
Yeah, I think they'll definitely. I think he'll definitely want to come back because he's like the face of the wide receiver core. They're not having a Jason Witten hangover because they're doing phenomenal without him.
I thought Jason Witten left.
Hmm.
I thought Jason Witten left completely.
Yeah, he's also. I'm saying that they're not
Yeah.
suffering from it.
Yeah.
He
And
doesn't
their
know what a
coach.
hangover is.
Do I?
He doesn't know what a
Oh,
hangover
I'm sorry,
is.
baby. My bad. My bad.
At least I hope he doesn't know what a hangover
I'm
is.
Give it
sorry.
2 years. He'll.
Yeah.
Oh, friend, that's soon.
Not everyone knows too much.
And their coach may have saved his own ass, but I mean he works for Jerry Jones, so I think he's
Yeah.
safe in general. Do you have anything to add? I know you hate the Cowboys, so you haven't said much.
Say the name
Next,
Their ass.
The Giants.
they're peaking.
right. Say
You said Odell Beckham was overrated. That's always going to be false, no matter what happens. I love you with everything I'm on. That's always going to be false, man.
He's their whole
All right,
offense.
so
So him and that rookie.
But I will say this: a lot of Warren Sapp said this. He said, other than that one catch, what has Beckham done? That's kind of facts, but Odell still.
He's still trading his
right.
like he still
Yeah, he's
puts
still-
into
he's
his
still-
at the,
craft.
at the
Of course, I know
moment,
Warren's a hater.
I didn't know what the difference was between overrated and overhyped until Dad told me.
That's okay.
Yeah, I meant to say
I like that.
overhyped. I meant to say
Oh,
overhyped.
Okay,
he's
okay,
definitely
that's
not.
right.
Oh, he threw a pick. Third one.
That's trash.
Give it to
I
me.
told you he's not
He's
accurate.
not garbage.
He's not accurate with the long
I'm not,
passes.
we're not going to call him garbage.
Well, dang, that's just right.
Uh,
Why you haven't called everybody else garbage tonight? Might as well.
Garbage
Okay,
trash.
He's not.
But still, also,
Um,
Saquon Barkley had like the most
And he in
potential.
his face.
We-
He got all in his face. He didn't do nothing. He just walked off.
We said
See, that's what one old boy should
Saquon
learn
Barkley
his
has
name,
like
that
the
little
most
girl.
potential.
we said we said Eli. It's all
I
about him.
hope Carolina picks him up next year.
We said-
I hope Carolina picks him up. I'm gonna buy you a jersey for Christmas.
Listen, man. We said that it's all on Eli, which is true, and I don't know. They've kind of turned it on here the past couple weeks.
Yeah.
Saquon had a lot of potential.
Yeah, I was getting him.
He's
I was getting
still
him.
he might get rookie of the year.
Yeah. Saquon, top
Damn,
selling jersey, all that.
Mahomes.
Yeah, Saquon is GOAT, man, for real. He's from where did he come from? Penn State.
State.
Yeah, he's dope. Shout out to my boy Tom once again.
Ain't that where what's the name coaches?
Who?
He threw a
From
pick
Magic.
right back.
Yeah.
He picked him again.
This dude just threw it
That's-
straight back to
They
him.
both got 3
Nah.
points apiece.
Exactly.
Come on, money.
They both like garbage right now.
Yeah, come from Penn State. Shout out to my former coach, our former coach, James Franklin.
Yeah, anchor down.
Let me see. Yeah, we talked about Barkley.
Trash.
And said they'll be second in the division. That was obviously false. But yeah, that team is. I don't know if their coach will be there after this season. In my opinion, because of course the whole Vanderbilt connection, our quarterback had an amazing year in Vanderbilt this year, Kyle Sherman. His that coaches the damn team. There's a good possibility Kyle could be in New York next season. You never know. Kyle is coming out, so it could
Oh,
Let's see.
definitely happen.
I forgot to say something about the Seahawks, but just go ahead and continue.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean,
It's whatever you want.
they had that one kid that has the one hand. I forgot his name.
That,
Yeah,
no,
Griffin.
that definitely needs to be brought up because that's a really, really good story.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're doing phenomenal on defense. So yeah, what's his name again?
Griffin.
Shaquem
that's a
Griffin.
really, really, really
Shaquem
good
Yeah,
story.
Griffin.
Wrong time to have a darn seizure over here.
Yeah, a little while. And then no, sorry, Redskins. They got Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Did have Alex Smith.
Did have Alex Smith. You said it, and this is probably the most facts thing that was said in that podcast. That's the only team in the league that I feel bad for. That's facts, because today they got smashed today. They've had terrible injuries all season.
They was number 2 in the division.
Number 2 in the
No,
division.
they were number one.
They
No, yeah, they were number
the
one.
number one team.
They got a curse, bro.
Adrian
Until they break that
Peterson-
curse, they not going
Adrian
nowhere.
Peterson found a fountain to use. Like it was done. And it just
You know what
Adrian
happened?
Peterson was good. For
They-
like 1
When
year.
they got to the point they got a mobile quarterback like Alex Smith, you couldn't stop them. They would have brought in Kaepernick, they would have been on fire.
Exactly.
That's facts.
That's all that you
And
can't.
they still can do that.
Yeah.
Sanchez done nothing today, so
Man, I don't even know why he got a job,
they
bro.
can still
You could have brought in Tim Tebow and they'd have fared better than that.
flip for real. And then on to my Super Bowl pick for this year, the Eagles. I had a lot of faith in the Eagles. They've had an injury bug too. Ajayi's been hurt. Wentz came back and he was rusty as hell.
They lost LeGarrette Blount.
They lost, Blunt. Losing him was big. A lot of people say it wasn't, but it was to me.
Yeah, he was great.
What else
Lost a
happened?
lot of defensive players.
What happened to Foles?
Defensive secondary.
Yeah, what happened to Nick
Terrible.
Foles?
He had that one back. He hadn't been talked about. Remember the first game he played, he was
He,
terrible.
he disappeared
And he just-
because then they brought in Wentz. And what I tell you,
And it's been over with. Yeah.
they killed that boy's confidence. How
Yeah,
you
That's true.
how you take him out?
That's true. And we said Eagles versus Packers in the NFC Championship, and that's definitely not going to happen. If the
Nah.
Eagles make a run, which today kind of did kill it for them just a little bit, but they're still in the hunt.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I think the Cowboys are the
Yeah,
running to win that division.
yeah.
And last but not least, our great division in the North, the AFC North, which features the Pittsburgh Steelers, my Baltimore Ravens, the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Cleveland Browns. We will
This is
start with the
pretty good.
division leaders, the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, excuse me, I'm sorry. I believe we share that division title thing right now. So, yeah.
How about y'all start at the bottom before y'all go there?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well, we'll start at Edward's favorite team going into the whole thing, the Cleveland Browns. You said they will. Huh?
please talk about the Browns.
Which the Browns have been hyped. I
They-
told you they will win 5 games this year, and
Actually, no. You said 7-9.
well, whatever. That's still giving them a lot.
I mean, they had a good rebuild.
they still
and
can
a
win
good.
7.
That's
What are they?
true.
5
That's
and what?
true.
5 and 6, 5 and 7.
Not going to the playoffs.
Bro, they can. I think they can make the playoffs.
They had a pretty good team rebuild.
This is Edward.
They beat y'all.
Okay, they had to listen. They had to play us again.
Right.
Y'all have a
Beat
win
y'all
over them.
again.
Y'all have a win over them. The Browns have a win over them, I think. So no, they still got there's no way possible. They're not
Thank
even
you, face mask.
They're not
Appreciate it.
even in the hunt, man. But
They had such a big rebuild,
they
and
did.
then compared to last year,
Yeah,
they're great.
absolutely. Yeah, they did. This was if you're a Browns fan, this was like a huge
Is it
year
a-
for you.
People are Browns fans. That's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
The coach pickup was legendary, though.
Huh?
The coach pickup was legendary though,
And what?
because they picked up what's the name that they fired from the Bengals. They scooped him.
Oh, Hugh Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah, them getting huge. You talking about the Bengals?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was huge. It was.
They can,
And Baker got mad about that. Go ahead.
if they beat y'all and win out, they can get a wild card spot.
Yep.
They got a
Because
bad
they're
coach
only
to a
five.
worse
They're
coach.
only 5 and 7. They're 2 games behind y'all.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all lose next week, y'all be 7 and 7. They win, they'll be 6 and 7. If we lose, which we might,
Who do y'all go against?
we play.
You tell me the Saints.
No, we don't play. We play the Patriots next week.
Oh,
Then I think we play the Saints in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
We got 3 hard games left.
yep,
So yeah, Baker Mayfield has had an amazing. And we didn't even mention him in the
yeah.
pre-season thing. Baker's had a great year. Landry has been okay.
Juice.
I guess he's still like the emotional leader or whatever.
Then no more receivers. What, Higgins?
I guess. I don't
Whatever his name is.
Hold up, how has Denzel Ward been? Like,
He's good. He's the
He's
top
a-
defender right now.
because he came from Ohio State, and I just want to see him grow.
Yeah,
Well, he's on a losing team, so nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
money makes.
it's kind of bad.
Let me see. And yeah, I mean the Browns going forward, they'll definitely be a team to watch. The Browns are the Bengals.
Trash.
That's
Trash,
exactly what I said
garbage.
about
Don't even talk about
They're
it.
trash.
Besides AJ Green, they just
Yeah, and he's had injuries all season. The Bengals started out great, as they always do,
Yep.
and then it just dwindled down.
choke.
If you want to hear anything about the Bengals, go listen to Stephen A. Smith. We're not even going to talk about them because he says the best about their entire team. Plus, their coach, Marvin Lewis, should definitely be gone after this season. Andy Dalton, that's up in the air. The Baltimore Ravens, what I said about my team was I like Lamar Jackson, but I don't want Lamar Jackson messing up my locker room. He has not done that when it comes to a morale standpoint.
I
of
think-
everybody liking him.
And I think Ed pointed that out first. He was like, that's y'all's future. That's
Okay.
y'all's boy.
Yeah. And I was getting to that. He hasn't messed it up from that standpoint, but as far as passing the rock around to
Mhm.
guys like Brown and Snead and
Crabtree.
Thank you, Crabtree. That
Bro,
hasn't
you
happened
English,
in the
bro.
past. Yeah, good shit. That hasn't happened in the past couple weeks, and
But he's learning.
receivers are mad. So yeah. What else was said? Oh yeah, I was extremely wrong about this, and this is something you've been saying for the past 2 seasons. I said Alex Collins is one of the best running backs in the league.
No.
That was definitely wrong.
So,
I have faith in Alex. Now we have Gus Edwards, Gus Andrews, who our fan base is calling Gus the Bus, and I'm not calling him that because there's only one bus, and I know who it is.
Jerome Bettis?
Yeah, Jerome's dope. It was also said Lamar Jackson is in the division where he can get hurt. Very true. Because he is playing.
Lamar Jackson is the Ravens running back now.
Well, him and Gus share. Gus is dope. For a lot of people who ain't seen Gus in action, Gus is very good. I love Lamar. I like him a lot. Today's situation, I wanted everybody healthy. I wanted Flacco's arm. I wanted Lamar's speed. RG3's decision making. I wanted everything today. Because had we had all that, we probably could have beat the Chiefs today.
Don't they only use RG3 for mentoring?
Well, he played last week when Lamar got hurt, and he played today when Lamar got hurt today. A lot of people don't know. He got hurt today. He had a little ankle injury. I think he'll be back next week or whatever. But Flacco's also healthy for next week, so we'll see what happens with that. I don't know what to say really about the whole situation. It's weird. I think this is the first time where, as a Ravens fan, if we make the playoffs,
is it gonna be suspect for y'all?
Yeah, we and I hate to even say it, we know we're not going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I hate to even say it because it's us. I'm so used to doing it. Because we're always that team, we're always that dark horse. You know what I'm saying?
Unless Ed Reed and Ray Lewis magically come back, you're not having
don't
anything.
do me like it, man.
Wow.
Flacco could be back. Flacco's not done. Flacco's not done.
Admit it.
Flacco's not
Send
done.
him to the pasture, bro.
In the fourth, and I put this on Facebook, that fourth quarter possession, when we needed Lamar's arm was not there for us.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to protect the ball, and then he got sacked, he got stripped. The Chiefs could have kicked the field goal to win the game. They missed it, and they gave us a little bit of hope. And then,
bro, once again, he's a rookie. He's learning.
Oh, absolutely.
He's learning, bro. I'm telling you.
Next year, I'm telling you, it'll be a whole different ball game.
This is another thing, and I love Colin Cowherd. Next year, the difference will be these teams will have film on Lamar. Anybody got no film on Lamar now?
Oh, yeah.
Be different next year. Lamar ain't gonna be able to run, 100 plus yards like he's doing every single game. But hopefully in the summer he'll develop. Michael Vick is who you mentioned a million times in the last podcast. Michael Vick is gonna work with Lamar in the offseason, which is gonna be great. He'll get a pocket presence.
Vic
and all that.
2.0. We're gonna see.
It's
We're
fine.
gonna see
I know
what Vic would have been in the league had he got past to Jackson. Watch and see what I tell you.
It'll more or less be 3.0 because of what they thought RG3 would be, but yeah.
That is true. A lot of people made a comparison with him.
Lamar Jackson, my opinion is when he comes out there next year, he cannot force passes that are not there.
Yeah.
Don't try
And
to.
he hasn't done a lot of this season, honestly.
That's good.
Yeah.
Don't try to go out there and stretch the ball out. Let me test this out. No. Check down. If you get a one-on-one, do your
Then
thing.
bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't go out there and be like, I feel like Tom Brady today. Let me throw in double coverage.
At
You
least-
don't got the playmakers for that.
Yeah.
And if you bring in a big playmaker, then you can force it. But if Lamar Jackson is taking a step at a time every down, y'all, like I said, y'all can be a force.
Yeah.
With his legs and his IQ, if it's there, y'all can be a threat, dude.
And lady in the car, you said the Ravens couldn't beat Schaefer Middle School. No, sorry, excuse me. You did not say that. You said the only team that's worse than the Ravens is the Browns. Edward, you said Schaefer Middle School is on the come up this year, and y'all not. Last time I checked, Schaefer had a trash season.
Does anybody have another adjective to use other than trash or
No,
garbage?
because everything is trash.
That goes back to the
Rubbish.
very first podcast that me and he did. I started that nonsense.
Trash is always.
Let's
Let's talk about Schaefer for that. As a parent and as a man of the game.
I saw all the frustrations on Facebook.
Man, look how
I did.
No, for real.
Didn't y'all beat them? Did you?
No,
play
Yeah,
them?
Portland
they came back and beat us. We were winning at the half.
Real.
Thing is, I have to go get. Wait, is your son still gonna be
He's
playing
in the
next year?
big boy league next
Ah,
year. No.
dang, that's
You don't want to
trash.
see him. But anyways, as I was saying,
I'm gonna go against my guy.
we we can't say nothing. Keyshawn had a good year. I
He
guess.
did. He
had an
played.
awesome
He played
year.
a phenomenal
He
game.
had
I'm sorry, I
him
missed his
be-
game.
if he wasn't for our starting running back that got hurt, I wouldn't have seen that potential. But he was the backup, and then he was the starting corner, which he did decent.
He did decent.
I was very upset with his. He has to work on his open field. He got to quit going for the kill shot and learn how to break a man down before he tackle him. That's his only problem. Other than that, he did good at running back. But the issue with Schaefer is they just need a coach.
And that's you.
That's it. No, it's over with now.
All right, since we're talking-
Last year was the year.
We playing high school ball. I'm finna sit in the bleachers like
Last
that's it.
Last year was the year, dude. They had all the potential. We had a
Yes.
good quarterback, number 29.
Y'all could have contested Rucker
We
easily last year.
like everybody we played against in the first half, we was either up on or it was like a 1 point possession.
Yep.
Then the second half come around, we could.
They was out of gas and
I don't know
we
what it
breathing.
was. I'm talking about, bro. We was bringing it. Like when we was playing, I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be over with." Like we was in, and that tall dude they had came around in reverse and scored.
I said, watch this. Click.
And then
It was
Clipper,
done.
I mean, my son just got aggravated after that, and then we get in the end zone, and I'm telling them, push up. They going for a curl route. My son went for the fake for the running back, and the tight end wide open in the middle. And then on top of that, the defense don't know how to read. You know what I'm saying? You got a safety out there. Only thing he wants to play is run. We kept telling him like, hey, watch anybody come through the middle. He bites when it goes to the middle. You know what I'm saying? So it's just knowledge of the game. But like I said, overall, I was happy with the outcome. You know what I'm saying? They played hard. You know, everybody we played. Only ass whooping we got was against Ellis. Ellis whooped our ass.
Oh, but
Ellis
that's
won
everybody.
Ellis won the championship.
Yeah.
They went to 6 overtimes with the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
The score was like 64-63.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They scored over 120 points in one game.
Ellis
For
was
real?
Ellis.
Each team had
they
60
said
points.
Ellis has the number.
What?
Ellis has like they had the number 1 quarterback in middle school.
Yes.
All they did was pass and play. 90% of their plays were passing. Couldn't do nothing. Like who actually goes out there and studies the shutdown pass in middle school?
Nobody.
Nobody. So what
Nobody.
can you do? The kids out there lost. The black
Absolutely.
quarterback coming after the white dude like
Yeah.
hood fake. The corners come up. Oh, boom! Touchdown, 90 yards. Like you can't stop.
And
it.
the distribution of the ball was damn near a symphony, dude. Like it was
Bro, I'm
beautiful.
talking about
It was beautiful.
He could have played. He could have been the backup for Galveston High School.
Easy.
He he was tall. He was huge, big black dude.
Mm.
He was dude. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is. It's so stupid.
You were talking. Keyshawn was on like the secondary part, but I'm on defense on the line. So pretty much we would have like go to switch play. So I was playing defensive tackle. I went to defensive end, and their practices like they would have me cover up like the halfback screens. So I caught a couple interceptions at practice. Thing is, literally no one ran a halfback screen.
Yeah, we didn't run. Keyshawn, like I said, a lot of people that's talked to me about him that he improved on. Keyshawn is a power back.
Yes.
But one thing I can say that the way this man was cutting against Rucker, it was unbelievable.
Right.
I'm talking about Rucker got the big dogs. I'm talking about the whole line is goons. Line and linebacker. The way he was off the shotgun, he was getting 6-7 yards every time. And then they were throwing like he was the offensive player of the whole game.
Mhm.
He caught like 4 passes for first downs. He was cutting on. He was trying his best to get in the secondary. The defense was too fast. If our line was actually meeting the linebackers and blocking like he was, he could have easily had like 100-some yards. But his best game was against I forgot the team.
Had to be
Was it
West.
Portland?
It wasn't us.
West.
It was West because it wasn't us.
I think it was Portland West.
Yeah, I was watching the game.
Yeah, because we like I said, we was beating them. They came all the way back, and they put Keyshawn at fullback. Bro had like 4 touches for like 100-some yards and a
Mhm.
touchdown. And it was like 3rd and like 17. They would have stopped us. We would have lost.
Yeah.
That man went right through the middle. We're gone. I was like, dang, Dick did it.
Now,
Dick did it.
do me a favor.
What's up?
Wrap us up with your Steelers because we got what 2 minutes.
Oh, what about the Steelers?
3.
4.
You
My
said-
fault, y'all.
You good, man? It's your son, dude. You gonna,
Yeah, we always gonna put with
What about
fans.
Dad? Huh? What about him? He never talks. He never talks about
Wait, it's gonna get to us, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna get to us.
All right.
He does have a little pump behind you.
All the time.
So if
Oh,
y'all
I
had the
hear
money
that.
to pay Bill, only problem you see is the defense, and you said y'all are the best, which is all trash.
Bill
Bill's
didn't come
gone.
back.
Because he said say something besides trash.
Nope.
Say rubbish.
Bill's gone. Connor's in. He's past couple weeks ain't been all that. He's hurt now. AB is having a down year in comparison to Juju. Ben Roethlisberger is hurt as we speak. Shout out to Ryan Shazier. He was lifting weights. I think it's a phenomenal.
Yeah, he deadlifted.
That's great.
I think 140 pounds.
Yeah,
145,
Yes,
yeah.
I love hearing stuff like that. That's all rivalry,
What's he
jokes
like?
aside. But you know, y'all are just from my standpoint, y'all are still that disappointment, man. That y'all have been.
Man, I have to
all
agree
decade.
with you on that.
You got 3 minutes, by the way.
As a Steelers fan, we're not playing to our expectation. Big Ben's putting up good passing numbers. Is when it's crunch time, he's throwing stupid passes to make AB happy. I don't
Mhm.
care to make him happy. If he's in double coverage, pass to somebody else. I don't care how much money he's getting paid. Juju is killing it right now, and the reason why is because everybody's double teaming AB. So he's got to be smarter with the ball. Connor, he is played as well as any backup could do. He has 10 touchdowns in the season.
He had a
More than he
phenomenal
has
year,
for-
man. Like
he has more than
yeah.
he has more than all y'all running backs combined in the last 2 years. But anyways, don't ever downplay him.
Come for me, man.
Like I said, it's just Big Ben got to be smart with the ball, and like Big Ben said in the press conference, the Steelers on defense, they're not bad. They just have to be more of aware where the ball is at, because we're not getting no turnovers. That's the issue. We're not getting no turnovers. Even though we have a rookie back there, he's fast. And we got a veteran from Green Bay. I don't know who the hell he is. He's trash.
Yeah.
Burns got benched. Our number 1 pick from 2 years ago.
Mhm.
He doesn't start anymore because he's terrible. He gets burnt on every play.
right.
So
We're good. Wrap it up, Andrew.
that's it.
Well,
We'll see y'all in the playoffs, though.
guys, if you don't know by now,
Bro, y'all ain't gonna make it.
We'll see y'all in the
playoffs.
we love y'all for listening. We love y'all for tuning in. Please let us know what we can work on, what you want us to cover, what you like about us, what you don't like about us. Post,
How ugly we are.
leave a comment,
They can only see 2 years.
subscribe, all those things. Hit us up on our social media platforms, and as I always tell you, if you don't know by now, then I don't know what to tell you. But this has been the I Don't Know podcast, and we are out.
Marcus is so dumb for missing that. Well, yeah, bye.